Baseball on the ticket. Raider Baseball is brought to you by a host of Rummel graduates, including Congressman Steve Scalise, Matt Colasino, and Crescent Power System, Attorney Dominic Impastato, Will Vanderbrook, DPA, John Terrio, and Malcolm Dina, LLC, Brian Bruno, Compass Capital Management, PM Automotive, and Raider Hall of Fame inductee, Ryan Gennard, Bears Pro Boy, and Raider Hall of Fame inductee, Brian Hebert, the Womack Law Firm, and Doug Womack, and Eddie Corcoran, and All-State Insurance. Now let's head live to the stadium for the call of the game with Cumulus New Orleans Sports Director and Rummel Athletic Hall of Fame inductee, Ken Trahan of CrescentCitySports.com, along with Rummel Athletic Hall of Fame inductee, Kurt Bullington, and national champion coach, Danny Reed of the Gibbs Construction Cardinals.
And a pleasant good evening and welcome. Welcome to District 9-5A Baseball as this evening the Archbishop Rummel Raiders take on the Jesuit Blue Jays here at Sean Ryan Stadium in Metairie. A pleasant good evening to you. Ken Trahan joined by Coach Danny Reed and Hall of Famer and former Major Leaguer Kirk Bollinger. We get set for a renewal of what I would say is the best rivalry in South Louisiana. And I say that objectively because when you look at the history of the games, no rivalry has produced better games over the course of 50 years than this rivalry. It goes back all the way to the 60s. And when you look at some of these games, some of them would be memorable, including my two comrades here today who sat in this very place in 2012 on a date that happened to be April 15th, and spent about 7 hours here and watched an 18-inning game, which Jesuit won 2-1. But that was just one of many. 2022, 15 innings, Rummel wins 4-2. 2015, 10 innings, Rummel wins 6-5. 2017, playoffs, 8 innings, Zach Cook, a walk-off home run. Rummel wins 7-6. 2015, 10 innings. Rummel wins 2-1. Oh, by the way, state championship games, 1980. Baton Rouge, Jesuit wins 3-2 on a home run by Steve Riley. Jesuit wins 1-0 in the state championship game in 2023. Rummel wins 5-1 in 1997 in a state title game. I'm out of breath. Kirk, it's great to have you with us. I'm not overstating when I say this is the best of all the rivalries with the games that these two have produced when they play each other.
You didn't overstep your boundaries one bit. You're not exaggerating. This rivalry is as good as any in the entire country, and I'll put my head on a chopping block with that being said. Let's just hope that this game doesn't go 17.
No, thank you. Or 18.
I love baseball, much as I love baseball, we don't need a repeat of those types of games.
Neither does she.
Correct. But I can guarantee you one thing: it's going to be a barn burner, and I'm looking forward to it.
I told her to come tonight. It wouldn't be 18 innings. It wouldn't be 15 innings. Wouldn't be 12 innings. Wouldn't be 10 innings. And I probably lied. Danny, you've been on both sides of this too. You've seen this thing for so many years. You played in it. So did Kirk. It's truly amazing. First of all, they're great institutions. Secondly, there's a great relationship between the coaches and players. But in terms of drama, there's been nothing like these two teams. And I say that objectively with all the great rivalries in this league.
No, this league is special. Every Catholic League game is a great baseball game with institutions that are very prideful, good, solid teams. But I can tell you, when I was at Jesuit as a player, when Coach Morrow would give us our schedule, the first thing that I looked for was, when are we playing Rummel? I mean, it's just the way it is. It's a special, special time when these two teams get together. It's excellent baseball. It's the best players from across the area. And the really cool thing about this is you're playing against guys that you used to play with, which makes it really, really fun and competitive.
It really does. I do Delgado games, and I got people like Rhett Centeni and Brady Schmidt and Giancarlo Arancibia and Everett Denny and Patrick Berrigan and Bryce Pitts on that same team who played against each other 2 years ago in a state championship game. That was a tough one to lose, a great one to win, and they're best of friends. I mean, that's kind of the way it works. And that starts with the coaches, because these two guys, they get along great, and they're both really good people. Kenny Goodland of Jesuit, of course, Frank Cazzo of Rummel. lights are on. We're going to set the stage with the weather. We're going to take a brief time out here. We'll give you the starting line, so we'll get more commentary before we start this game. Back in a moment as we continue with our simulcast through CrescentCitySports.com and 106.1 The Ticket.
Hi, Raider fans. This is Steve Scalise, Archbishop Rummel class of 1983, Rummel Alumnus of the Year in 2018, and Congressman for Louisiana's 1st District. I'm honored to represent you and honored to support our Rummel Raiders as the Raiders pursue yet another state championship. Raider pride lives within all of us, and I'm proud of my Rummel heritage. Here's wishing nothing but success to our Rummel Raiders in pursuing excellence. Thank God Almighty, I'm a Rummel Raider.
You wouldn't want your favorite sports team to play only offense or defense, so when it comes to insurance, why settle for someone that can handle only your auto policy? Bring your home and auto insurance to Allstate now and you can save big on both. You deserve someone that can assist you more. That's Allstate Stan. Are you in good hands? Call Allstate agent Eddie Corcoran, class of 79 at 504-469-6400. Subject to availability and qualifications, Allstate Insurance Company, Allstate Property and Casualty Insurance Company, and Allstate Indemnity Company, Northbrook, Illinois. Crescent Power Systems, located at 4317 Canal Street, New Orleans, is a proud supporter of Archbishop Rummel Athletics. Crescent Power Systems represents top products, including Toshiba, Alstom Grid, Distron, MTC, PowerCom, Lectris, Diagra, and Technibus. At Crescent Power Systems, the objective is to provide innovative, cost-effective, engineered solutions, integrating world-class suppliers with our valued customers in a collaborative partnership. Matt Colasino, class of 75, and Crescent Power Systems are a proud supporter of the Raiders in their quest for a state championship. Visit CrescentPower.com.
Dominic Impastato, class of 1997 from Archbishop Rummel High School, proud owner of Frischertz and Impastato Law Firm. The skills provided to me at 1901 Severn have carried me through my life and are the reasons that I'm successful in my law practice. I wish the Rummel Raiders a continued excellent conclusion to this baseball season. Bring home another state championship. Raider pride.
Vanderbrook and Company CPAs are proud sponsors of the Raider baseball team. William Vanderbrook, a 1979 graduate of Archbishop Rummel High School and captain of the 1979 Raider baseball team, is an owner of the Metairie-based accounting firm he started in 1989, servicing Southeast Louisiana in matters of taxation, accounting, and consulting for over 30 years. The office is located at 3337 North Holland Street, Suite 301 in Metairie, and can be contacted at 504-455-0762. Good luck to Coach Frank Cazzo and the Raider baseball team. Raider pride.
Hi, I'm John Terrio, Archbishop Rummel High School class of 1979 and managing partner of Malcolm M. Denis Certified Public Accountants. Our firm has been serving the Gulf South region for over 60 years. We assist our clients with tax compliance and auditing. We also serve as the CFO for many of our corporate clients. We have a specialized forensic accounting group that consults with attorneys on litigation matters. We are proud supporters of Archbishop Rummel High School and the Lasallian tradition of faith, community, and service. Thank God Almighty, I'm a Raider.
I had the worst dream last night. You were in a car crash, and the kids and I were on our own. We had to move out of the house because I couldn't afford it anymore.
Oh, it's awful, hon.
My brother got life insurance from Ethos, and it only took 10 minutes. And he got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day. It's all online. No medical exam. He just answered a few health questions right from his house.
Ethos, here we come.
Visit ethos.com/now. That's ethos.com/now.
Sample rate is a 10-year term life policy for 35-year-old healthy, non-smoking male. Billed monthly.
Something amazing is happening in video conferencing. People are showing up in big ways. That's because CDW is building collaborative and
Country Day won the state championship in basketball. They shocked
with noise
number one. They beat the team that's number one seed that won by 32 points in the semifinal. Unbelievable win. Unbelievable win from McGuire. Beat Calvary Baptist, who many people consider the best in the state.
HP Poly and CDW. Learn more at cdw.com/poly.
Ken Trahan along with Danny Ream, Kirk Bowinger from John Ryan Stadium in Metairie. It's Archbishop Rummel and Jesuit, game 2 of the series. Rummel took game 1, 7-4. Wednesday, Raiders are 12-5, 1-0 in the league, and under the direction of Frank Cazzo, a two-time state championship coach. Here is the Raider lineup leading off in right field: Gavin Kennedy, Gavin Nix, Louisiana Tech signee, bats second at third base. Evan Berg, Tulane signee in center field, hitting third. Aiden Gennard, Delgado signee, cleans up at first base. Lenny Klein, Delgado Sani pitches and bats 5th. Joel Mirage, the DH, will hit 6th. Ian Smith, the shortstop, bats 7th. Peyton Spadoni in left field hits 8th. Brant Fry is at second base, batting 9th. Catching and not hitting is Brody Giglio. It's Kennedy, Nixon, Berg, Bernard, Klein, and Mirage. Smith, Spadoni, and Fry. Giglio catching, and on the mound is Lenny Klein. For the Jesuit Blue Jays, a record of 11-5, 0-1 in District 9-5A under the direction of Kenny Goodlett. Leading off in center field is Michael Brothers. Batting second at third base, Connor Donnelly. Hitting third and catching, Harry Lesh. The cleanup hitter first baseman is Tyler Shambra. Batting fifth in right field, Marshall Sirio. Hitting sixth, the DH, Joe Bosco. Batting seventh at second base, Derek DeLatte. Hitting eighth at shortstop, Jake Marisi. Batting ninth in left field will be Griffin Gendron. Top three, Brothers, Donnelly, Lesh. Middle three, Shambra, Sirio, Bosco. Bottom three, DeLatte, Marisi, and Gendron. And on the mound for the Blue Jays will be Mace Martin. Jesuit in their familiar look, pinstripes. The whites with the blue pinstripes, blue numerals, blue caps. For the Raiders, it's the Columbia blue tops with the scarlet red lettering and numerals and the scarlet red caps. One has a J on it in blue, the other has an R on it in white on the red cap. As Raiders are being introduced as we speak, two-tone cap for Rummel. And the weather conditions, well, they're pretty good. It's cloudy, but the temperature is a pleasant 76 degrees. Relative humidity high at 84. A precursor for what's coming tomorrow. And the wind is a factor. It's out of the south-southeast at 15, so it's blowing across toward left field. As the lineups are introduced, Danny. Matchup here, first game 7-4 Rummel. Rummel jumped out to a 6-0 lead 2 days ago. Jesuit fought back just a little bit too much to overcome as Evan Berg got the win for the Raiders.
Yeah, Berg settled in nicely. Got off to a little bit of a rocky start, but he got a gift early on and then settled in, and he was dialed in the rest of the way, and that's a big win for Rummel, and they're going to try to ride that momentum here tonight. Jesuit, you know, it's early on, but you do not want to go 0-2 against anybody in this league. So Jesuit's in a position where they really need to fight hard to try to split this series here tonight.
These two teams split a year ago, each one on the other's home field. 2 years ago, Jesuit swept 3 games from Rummel, including the state championship game that Kirk did with me in a 1-0 game in Sulphur. Both of these teams, Kirk, have got good records, but their records could be better. They've both lost some tough games, even in the last at-bat for opponents here. And that's one thing both coaches talked about is we have to be better at closing.
Yeah, you absolutely do, especially when you're playing teams of the quality of Rummel and Jesuit. I mean, that is a huge thing. I know Rummel gave one away at St. Paul's in Covington a week ago, and Jesuit did the same in their series right before district opened. But as you mentioned, Rummel comes away with a home victory there. Kind of a gift. Jesuit didn't play particularly fundamentally sound baseball in that game, and the Rummel Raiders took advantage of it. Now, when you move the site over here to John Ryan, we've seen Jesuit play spectacular defense here. They come back home. They're extremely comfortable playing at this field. They know how to play, but this year things have changed. We've got a new playing surface, and Coach Kenny Goodlett said they're still trying to get used to it.
All right, everyone being asked to rise off their caps as we will have the playing of our national anthem here at John Ryan Stadium. Lights shining brightly. Flags blowing, as mentioned, across toward left. Players standing at attention and still waiting for the anthem, and here we go. Jesuit, need I say more? Ken Trahan, Kirk Bollinger, Danny Ream, Jim Merritt, Matt Merritt taking care of business on the Crescent City sports side, and Rudy Dixon in studio for 106.1 The Ticket. Blue Jays have taken the field with John Drawn in left, Brothers in center, Sirio in right. It's the Blue Jay defense infield-wise with Donnelly at third, Marisi short. It's Delat at second and Shambra at first. Lesh doing the catching. On the mound is the right-hander, Mace Martin, the junior. Martin comes in with a record of 2-1, a sterling earned run average of 0.68. And he has 2 shutouts in his 2 victories, so that tells you all about him. 20 2/3 innings, 9 runs, but only 2 earned. He's allowed 17 hits. He has walked just 4. That's a really good number. 22 strikeouts. That's a tremendous ratio, 22-4. Kirk, not a hard thrower. He's low 80s typically. Good breaking ball. He sinks the ball too. Throws a changeup to go with his fastball.
Yeah, I spoke to Coach Kenny Goodlett about Mace a little bit earlier, and he said he described him as a funky right-hander who's going to compete. Like you said, low 80s fastball. He's going to throw the 4-seam variety, the 2-seam variety, and sink it a little bit. He's going to mix in the slider and the changeup. He's going to pitch to contact, so that would explain the opposing batting average that he has given up at 276. But he doesn't falter, and he's going to get the double play ball behind a hit here and there. But like you said, he never hurts himself. He doesn't walk guys, and he's averaging better than a strikeout per inning.
Ready to start it. Gavin Kennedy, the Delgado signee, leads it off. Kennedy at 283, 2 RBI. For the left-handed swinger, slightly open stance. First pitch of the ball game. Breaking ball strike. Underway at 6:31. He starts him with the breaking ball to get this game started. Kennedy typically good at working a count while he's in that top spot. There's the 0-1. He swings and fouls, and quickly Martin gains control at 0-2 on Gavin Kennedy.
And he's ready to go. I mean, as soon as he gets the ball back, he's on the rubber. He's ready to go. He's going to put the pressure on the offensive side.
No balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch on the way, and a swing and a liner foul down the first base side. Got a breaking ball, and he got out in front of it, Danny.
Yeah, he did, and that's the name of the game, obviously, is throwing strikes, and that's why Martin's having a great year for the Blue Jays, and this is a great park to throw a lot of strikes in because it's a big one.
That's outside. Fastball 1-2. Hit the glove, but pitch is off the plate.
Yeah, as a pitcher, you can feel real comfortable at John Ryan a pitching to contact, because to get it out of this place, you got to really get into it.
Kennedy waits for the 1-2. Here it is, and a swing and a little number foul off the leg. That hurts. He's going to have to walk that off. Holding it 1-2. Gavin missed time last year, Kirk. He had a hamate bone injury, and he's a guy they really counted on and really like his ability. And you've seen him very well for 4 years now. So.
Oh, yeah, he's a veteran, right? He's been doing it for 4 years. Unfortunately, in and out of the lineup from time to time. He had a knee injury as a sophomore that cost him some time. And then last year, like you said, the hamate injury that really took a long time to heal for Gavin, unfortunately, and he really never got going because of it.
Oh, this one, he took this off the right knee or shin, and he's still trying to walk it off. So he's a guy at the top of their lineup they love to get on and run with, too. So that might slow him down a little bit. He's got a tougher task here, 1-2 against Martin, who's ready and delivering. And that is low, so it's 2-2. That's what you see from Kennedy, though. Danny, this guy has a very good batting eye. He does not go out of the zone much at all.
Well, that's the name of the game when it comes to being a good hitter. Good hitters hit good pitches.
There it is again, laying off of that pitch. Backdoor breaking ball, missed away. So he goes from 0-2 to 3-2. Again, why he's in the leadoff spot.
And Gavin has shown his team everything that Mace Martin has to offer.
Payoff pitch, he popped him up. Martin will win the battle. Shortstop is out. Marisi, left fielder's in, calls him off, making the catch. Jean drawn one out. So good battle there. Martin wins it. 7-pitch at bat.
You know, Kirk just mentioned it.
8-pitch at bat. Pardon me.
That Rummel dugout, if they were paying attention, and I'm sure they were, they just got to see almost every pitch that Martin's going to come with tonight. So they should have got a lot of information out of that at bat. So even though that's a fly ball out, that's a lot of information for that Rummel offense to pick up right as the game gets started here.
Swing and a miss. It's the Gavin Daly double. That was the changeup out in front as Gavin Nix, the Louisiana Tech signee, a .314 hitter with a homer, 10 driven in. There's the changeup there, and that was a good one. There's the 0-1. And he comes back with hard stuff down and in. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Nix has very good power. A ball and a strike. on Gavin. Pitch on the way. Swing and a fly ball hit pretty well to right center field. Center fielder back. He's going to get there and catch it for the out. As I said, he's got a lot of power. That ball went a long way, but in this ballpark, it's not going to go far enough, Danny.
And that's what Martin does. He pounds the strike zone, and when he pitches here in the confines of John Ryan, you're talking 325 down the lines, 400 to center. You know, it's a giant ballpark at the high school level especially, and you can pitch to contact and be perfectly fine all night long, letting guys do what Nick just did, hit it a ton and still be out.
Here's Evan Berg, the Tulane son. He taps it toward third. He can run. Third baseman, barehand, good play. Safe at first. Again, Berg can run, and he beats it out. So an infield hit with 2 outs, and that's, Kirk, that's baseball. Nix hits the daylights on a 1 for an out, and Berg has a swinging bunt. He's got a hit.
Crazy game, huh?
It is. Martin makes a good pitch with a little sinking fastball, middle down and away. Berg rolled over it, hit it off the end of the bat. Didn't get much of it, but he got just enough to get it past the pitcher, and it was shallow enough that the third baseman, Connor Donnelly, really didn't have much of a chance.
Interesting to see if they want to run Berg with 2 outs. He has 3 steals. Aiden Gernard, the Delgado signee, bats .229 with a homer, 10 driven in. Check of the runner, the pitch on the way. Missing down and out for a ball. Of course, he's the son of Ryan Gernard, athletic Hall of Famer at Archbishop Rummel, was a great player. Again, Aiden has power, as we saw last year. Jesuit outfield will play moderate depth, and they bunch towards center all night. Swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch. 1-1.
Good changeup by Martin. And the Jesuit Blue Jays know Aiden Gernard, and they know he can hit a heater. He doesn't steal that at all. His old man could hit a heater too, but they're going to give him an overdose of soft stuff. You can bet.
Breaking ball down and out, as you said. It's 2-1. Not a competitive pitch there. Gernard capable of hitting a gap here. Of course, if you get it down the line, you're going to run for a while because Jesuit's going to bunch you towards center. That's the way they play in this ballpark. It's their park, and they know it better than anyone. The 2-1, and a swing and a tap foul. It's 2-2.
So it went change up, then slider off the plate, and then the two-seamer in. If he gets a fastball here, I'll be shocked. I'm looking slider away or change up down and away with this pitch from Martin right here.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at first. Berg has a pretty good lead. Checked, and there he goes, and the pitch is a fly ball to the left. Left fielder's going to go over toward the line with the play. There to make the catch as Jean Drawn in the inning is over with no runs. And a hit and a runner stranded. Fly balls go to die in this ballpark. Bottom of the first coming. Jesuits at the plate. Back in a moment here on 106.1 The Ticket and CrescentCitySports.com.
Compass Capital Management is proud to sponsor Archbishop Rummel Athletics on 106.1 The Ticket with C.J. Bruno, class of 1966, and Brian Bruno, class of 1993. As financial professionals serving the New Orleans area, C.J. and Brian offer employee benefits, retirement services, and life insurance to families, businesses, and individuals. The office is at 3445 North Causeway Boulevard, Suite 1000 in Metairie, and can be reached at 504-837-7177. Visit us at compasscapitalweb.com. For over 40 years, PM Automotive has been dedicated to providing professional service and repairs for all makes and models. From routine oil changes and preventative maintenance to complex engine repairs, this family-owned and operated business treats each customer with honesty and integrity and understands the importance of keeping your vehicle running smoothly. Located at 716 Shrewsbury Road in Jefferson, they handle general automotive services for personal and fleet vehicles alike. So give Ryan and Alvin Gernard at PM Automotive a call at 504-835-4321 and get your vehicle back on the road.
Raiders on the field in the bottom of the first have Spadoni left, Berg center, Kennedy is in right. It's Nix at third, Smith at short, Fry at second, Gernard first. Giglio does the catching. On the mound is the right-hander, Lenny Klein, the senior and Delgado signee. Klein has been very good for his team on the mound. Lenny is 2-0 with a 1.15 earned run average, has a save out of the bullpen. He has been the dominant type. 18 in the third innings, 7 runs, only 3 earned. He's walked 9, but he struck out 22 in those 18 in the third innings on the year, and he has a whip of 0.87. So you know him very well. He's not pitched much previously to this year, but he always could, Kirk, and here he is, and he could be their best pitcher.
Well, he always had a strong arm. We knew that. You see it when he's behind the plate. As we said earlier, he came up with a big throw him out at third base in the first inning of Wednesday's game. But great arm. He's going to be mid-80s. What he's going to do, though, is he's going to change his arm angle a lot. He's going to throw the four-seamer and the two-seamer. He's going to get a bunch of onside run with the two-seamer. He's going to throw the breaking ball, which is going to be more of the slider or slurve type breaking ball, and then he's going to mix in a change.
Michael Brothers leads it off. Jesuits line up really good at the top. Brothers 393 with a homer, 9 driven in, left-handed swinger. Klein works from the stretch, and his first pitch is plateward, and that's a swing. A liner to second. 1 pitch, 1 out. Hit it hard, but Brant Fry was positioned correctly. 1 out. Good swing by Brothers.
It was a nice swing by Brothers, hit it hard right at the Rummel second baseman, and that's very efficient work by Mr. Klein. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Hunter Donnelly in at 343. He's got 2 homers, 10 driven in, right-handed hitter. Open stance, light crouch, first pitch. Fast, called it a ball. Pretty good looking pitch there. Over the outside edge, didn't get the call. It's 1-0.
Yeah, I'm lined up right on the outside corner, and it was probably a half a ball off the plate.
1-0, high 2-0. So that gives you an idea about the strike zone. So quickly, Donnelly ahead 2-0. That's what happens when you get a call or don't get a call. It does change the at-bat. The 2-0 pitch. And that's a fast strike. It's 2-1.
The home plate umpire is Shane Rigdon, and I know him. He's been doing it a million years, and his strike zone's never going to change. He's going to call it tight on the edges. He'll give you the low pitch. He's not going to give you much off the corner.
Check swing roller. That might stay fair, and it's going foul. Gernard does the right thing. Lets it roll, hoping it kicks back, but it does not. And it's 2-2. Yep, that's the book on him, and he's as good as it gets. He's consistent as can be. He's a consummate professional. And when you have a game of this magnitude, Danny, that's the kind of guy you want back there.
That's the guy you want back there. Shane does a great job. Like Bully said, been doing it a very, very long time. So you've got an excellent guy behind the plate tonight.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out pitch on the way. Breaking ball, line drive, base hit to right field. That one out of the reach of Brant Fry. And a good job by Donnelly to go down and get it. A 1-out single for the Blue Jays here in the first. And that will bring Harry Lesh to the plate, the catcher. Harry's hitting extremely well. He's at 340 on the season, and Lesh has a homer, but he's got 17 runs driven in 16 games. Some impressive.
He got into one on Wednesday through the wind. It was just a bullet.
Breaking ball, again, not getting the call, just off the outside edge, 1-0.
I didn't think anybody was going to have a chance to hit a homer at Mike Miley the other day, but as strong as he is, he just hit it right through the wind and cut it in half.
He looks strong, and he is. Short lead at first, 1-0 pitch, and that is low, and it's 2-0. To Lesh, Brothers, down at first. And he is the leader in stolen bases with 10 for the Blue Jays. Runs a lot.
The wind is blowing from foul pole to foul pole, as it oftentimes does here.
Top foul, it's 2-1. Took something off there and had him out in front.
And honestly, that's probably what prevented Nix's ball from getting down in the top of the first inning. So anything hit to right center field, it's going to be getting pushed back towards left center. And right now, Evan Berg is playing slightly towards right center, which is a little bit backwards right now based on the flags.
And the left fielder, Spadoni, way off the line. 2-1 the count. Big, big outfield gaps here. It's the ultimate triple spot. Pitch on the way. And a swing and a foul to right. Into the parking lot. It's 2-2. On Lesh.
We saw Lesh line. He flew out to right, and then he homered to left in Wednesday's game.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
So he will use the whole ballpark.
Donnelly away from first. Stretching the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He just blew it by him up in the zone, Danny. Climbed the ladder and got the swing.
Got him to chase up. That pitch was way up in his eyes, and he offered at us. So that's a big out to get the 2 outs right there, because Jesuit had a little momentum there with a man on and just 1 down.
2 gone for Tyler Shambra, the cleanup hitter and first baseman. 289 no homer, 7 driven in. And the pitch, and a breaking ball sits high.
And that high fastball from Klein is really one of his weapons, because he does throw fairly hard and he does have a little bit of ride on that fastball. It's going to play right off of that slurve that he's featuring.
Fast strike, 1-1. Now you can hear the glove popping. He's throwing pretty hard.
Oh, the juice is flowing. You can bet.
1-1 the count. Runner should lead the pitch. Breaking ball, back foul. A little bit out in front on the front foot there was Schembra. It's 1-2.
You know, Lenny Klein's a senior. This is his last go around in the Raiders uniform, and to have the ball in a game like this, you can bet he's feeling it.
Oh yeah, a lot of adrenaline.
Oh yeah.
1-2 the count.
And that's one of the toughest things about pitching in one of these types of games.
Missing away, it's 2-2. Klein set up off the plate, got it away, wasn't going to get a swing there. Yeah. So it's 2-2, and this is a money pitch. Don't want to go full with 2 outs. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Schembra waits. Klein stretches and pitches, and he doesn't get the call. Just off the plate away, and it's 3-2. And again, these are good calls. These pitches are not strikes. They're competitive, close pitches. We've seen them called strikes at other times, but that's off the plate.
Well, they were called strikes a lot on Wednesday, and I think that's why the Raiders are looking for that pitch today.
Runner takes off here. There he goes. Payoff pitch. Ground ball up the middle of the second. Fry to the bag. Got him just in time. Inning is over on the fielder's choice. In the inning, it's no runs and a hit. No errors and 1 left. We played 1. There is no score. From John Ryan here on 106.1 The Chicken and CrescentCitySports.com.
On 1 hit in the bottom of the first.
The Womack family, with graduates from the classes of 1976, 1977, 1981, 1997, 1999, 2011, and 2022, are proud to support Archbishop Rummel High School and the Archbishop Rummel baseball team. We congratulate the team and Coach Frank Casso on an outstanding, hard-fought season, and here's to continued winning. Let's go, Raiders. Thank God Almighty, I'm a Raider, and Raider pride. Bears Po' Boys at Gennaro's at 3206 Metairie Road at Causeway Boulevard is open daily at 11 a.m. Bears' signature sandwich is the incredibly delicious roast beef po' boy, the best anywhere. The Ferdy and the gravy cheese fries are great, as are the homemade onion rings. Bears has a great menu of specialty burgers, almost as big as hubcaps. Get a beverage at Gennaro's, where you can order late-night food as well. Bears just earned a top 3 award in the Gambit Best of New Orleans rankings. Visit Bears Po' Boys and Raider Hall of Fame inductee Brian Hebert, class of 1983 at 3206 Metairie Road at Causeway Boulevard. Raider pride.
And congratulations to Brian Hebert, Raider Hall of Famer, who's the Grand Marshal of the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Owner of Bears Po' Boys, best roast beef sandwich in America. And Gennaro's. And appreciate Brian. He was inducted same year that Ed Daniels and I were inducted. We'll talk more about Ed coming up. Here's Lenny Klein, the pitcher. Lenny takes a breaking ball that sits tight. Well, Klein has been Rummel's best hitter by far. 372, 4 home runs, 15 RBI for the Delgado signee. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Lenny takes it away. It's 2 balls and no strikes.
I was just about to say that. He's been stellar on the mound, and he hasn't disappointed much at all in the batter's box either.
He's gotten better every year at the plate, Kirk. You've seen that.
The discipline's gotten better.
It's a good swing at that, but he fouls it back. It's 2-1.
And I think that's why you see the batting average as high as it is at 372 this year.
Settles back in, stands deep in the box. 2-1 the count from Mace Martin, who had 17 pitches in the first inning. And the 2-1. Breaking ball, boy, dropped the hands and popped it up. He swung at a bad pitch and makes an easy out as this is caught by Galat. 1 out. That's a case of a hitter getting himself out there with a swing at a pitch that was inside, and you see him drop the hands and elevate it.
Yeah, not really what you're looking for right there in a 2-1 count and a hitter's count. It was a front door breaking ball. That's one, if you're fooled, you got to let it go. Now, if you're sitting on it, you can do some damage with it, but in that particular instance right there, 2-1 leading off an inning, I'm spitting on it. We're gonna put that pitch in the umpire's hands.
Joe Moranja, 273 with a homer, 4 driven in, takes it high. It is ball 1. Jesuit has not changed its alignment whatsoever. They play straight up and they bunch towards center. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Swing and a smash down the left field side is a base hit from Moran. He's going to round first and check in there. He's hustling over to get it to Gendron. A 1-out single for Joe Moran.
Yeah, nice job by John Dron to get to that ball quickly because, you know, that ball being placed down the left field line like it was, you come flying around first and he's got to stop you. So that was a pretty good defensive play by him to get over there and quickly get it back to the infield because that ball was laced by Mirage.
There's Ian Smith to the plate for the Raiders. Smith, the talented sophomore, swinging a foul. He's got a good, quick, short swing. He's a very good-looking player as a sophomore with a really good future.
He really is. He's got good power. Saw him at Parkview Baptist a few weeks ago, and he pumped one out of there to right center field like it was nothing. So he's got good power to all fields.
Raiders shortstop swings and misses, and it's 0-2. He's at 289. 2 home runs, 12 driven in for Ian. Taking the place of Mikey Ryan at short, who's at LSU now. And Smith trying to continue that tradition for Rummel at one of the most important positions on the diamond. Behind 0-2, the pitch. And he lays off the pitch away, and it's 1-2.
If he's not given that, that was really close. If he's not given that, hitters really can be selective today.
Absolutely. That was a good-looking fastball.
It's a great 0-2 pitch. Mirage at first, decent lead, 1-2 the count. Pitch for Martin, there he goes. Swing and a liner to left, right at the left fielder, makes the catch. Here's the throw to first. It is on line. He is safe at first base. Boy, another hard hit ball. Smith lines it hard, but right at the left fielder, Jean Dron, 2 outs.
Yeah, he barreled that one up pretty nicely. Just top spun it a little bit of top spin on it, so he didn't get that carry that you're looking for. And Jandra did a nice job of getting it in quickly, but the throw was slightly off the line into the infield grass side, so they couldn't double up.
Peyton Spadoni takes it down and out. 217, no homers, 5 driven in for the former Little League World Series champion. What a nice young man. Go eat lunch at Ground Patty, and who comes and waits on me and smiles at me. Throw to first, runner back. And Denise is like, well, that's a really nice young man. Where does he go to school? Oh, okay, I'll be glad to tell you that. 1-0 the count. Nice kid. He'd like to treat the baseball meanly here. Takes it away 2-0. Is there such a word as meanly? Am I making things up here?
Yeah, Peyton's a great young man. He was with us in Panama City last summer when we won that Grand Slam World Series, and can't say enough good things about the young man that he is.
2-0s hit the short. Should be easy for Marisi. Short way, and the inning's over. On the force play, Marisi to Delat, and no runs and a hit. A runner stranded. That's 2 left for Rummel. Bottom of the second, no score. Back in a moment here on 106.1 The Ticket and CrescentCitySports.com.
Hi, Raider fans. This is Steve Scalise, Archbishop Rummel class of 1983, Rummel alumnus of the year in 2018, and Congressman for Louisiana's 1st District. I'm honored to represent you and honored to support our Rummel Raiders as the Raiders pursue yet another state championship. Raider pride lives within all of us, and I'm proud of my Rummel heritage. Here's wishing nothing but success to our Rummel Raiders in pursuing excellence. Thank God Almighty, I'm a Rummel Raider.
You wouldn't want your favorite sports team to play only offense or defense, so when it comes to insurance, why settle for someone that can handle only your auto policy? Bring your home and auto insurance to Allstate now and you can save big on both. You deserve someone that can assist you more. That's Allstate Stan. Are you in good hands? Call Allstate agent Eddie Corcoran, class of 79 at 504-469-6400. Subject to availability and qualifications, Allstate Insurance Company, Allstate Property and Casualty Insurance Company, and Allstate Indemnity Company, Northbrook, Illinois.
Your station for prep sports year-round. We are 106.1 WRKN, Picayune, New Orleans.
Back to the mound goes Lenny Klein. 17 pitches in the first, 10 with strikes, had a strikeout. Marshall Sirio leads off the second at 282 with a homer, 8 driven in for the right-handed swinger. Klein's first. It is right down the middle with the fastball. It's 0-1.
You just knew runs were going to be tough to come by with this matchup with these two arms out there. And one guy's averaging giving up barely a run a game. The other one is averaging not even a run a game. So the managers of this game, the head coaches in the dugouts are going to have to be creative, and they're going to have to do a really good job of playing some small ball and create some offense here.
Pitch misses away. It's 1-1 on Marshall Sirio. And the 1-1. Front door breaking ball is a strike called. It's 1-2.
And you got Martin who had walked 4, and Lenny Klein, who only walked 3, so they're not going to help you. So 100% correct, Kirk, when he's talking about trying to scratch a run out however you can in this one.
1-2 is foul back. He tried to throw that elevated fastball again there.
And I tell you what, if Lenny Klein figures out a way to stay closed on that breaking ball and get it to the outside half of the plate, Jesuit's going to be in serious trouble. Right now, he's flying open a little bit on that breaking ball, and he's leaving it arm side.
1-2, fastball misses away. It's 2-2.
Which is going to open him up for some better contact on that breaking ball than if he was getting it to the outside corner.
2 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Breaking ball hit hard, base hit. He hung the breaking ball, and as you said, Kurt, perfectly timed with your comments.
It is. I don't know how I do that sometimes, but it just seems to fall in place, and it was a breaking ball inside half of the plate, and it makes it much easier to get the barrel to, and Serio did exactly what you're supposed to do with that and drills it into left field.
First leadoff man of the game aboard is Joe Bosco, the DH, 353 with 2 RBI. Good lead at first by Serio. The pitch from Klein is down and out, ball 1. Serio with a couple of stolen bases. Extends the lead about a half step. The pitch, foul back. Had a good cut at a fastball. Right out over the plate, it's 1-1.
Bosco's a big, strong boy, too. Can't make a mistake to him. He's kind of a platoon guy for the Jays.
Senior at 6'2", 205, ideal.
He fills out the uniform.
Does he ever? 1-1 pitch, breaking ball, that's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the one Lenny's got to be able to repeat that one. That's the good breaking ball as opposed to that front door breaking ball.
Ball and 2 strikes. Serio at first. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 2nd inning with no score. And the 1-2 pitch from Klein is on the way, and a swing and a foul. We'll do it again. Holding at 1-2. That one bounces right to the Jesuit bus down the right field side.
So Bosco's hitting 353, but he's also slugging 353, so no extra base hits as of yet. Coach Kenny Goodlett trying to find lightning in a bottle today.
Runner goes, got a jump, swing and a miss. Throw down will never get him. He got a great jump. So a stolen base puts a runner in scoring position with 1 out. And that was on the pitcher, Danny. No chance for the catcher.
Yeah, he got a huge jump. Takes the base. So Jesuit with a man in scoring position with 1 out. And these situations where you get men in scoring position in a game like this, you have to execute.
Yeah,
this is the kind of stuff that you're going to look back at later in the game.
I like that. I think you have to play that way in this ballpark, especially against good pitchers.
Absolutely do.
Here's DeLatta, 286, no homers and 7 driven in. Left-handed hitter for the Blue Jays with a runner in scoring position, and it's over below.
And it's a great play because you put the runner in scoring position. Now you've got a favorable matchup with the left-handed hitting DeLatte, who's a very good contact hitter, against a right-hander Klein. Now, if Klein and the Rummel Raiders are smart, you don't want to give in here to DeLatte. You've got Marisi, the right-hander, on deck.
Pops him straight up, though. Foul territory. Nick's coming over. It stays in play, and he makes the catch. Had to wait to see because it's windy out here. That one stayed in play, and that's a big out obtained by Klein, Danny.
That's a huge out. That is a huge out right there to get the pop-up from DeLatte. Runner's got to stay where he's at. 2 outs now. You're a pitch away from getting out of this little spot that Rummel finds themselves in.
Yeah, DeLatte's got to be a little bit more patient right there, knowing you've got a base open with the righty on deck, hitting in the 8-hole. You're not going to get a lot to hit, and Klein made a really good pitch right there on the outside corner of the plate.
And that was a huge situation right there for Rummel.
Here's the senior Jake Marisi. Good two-way player, took a breaking ball strike at 0-1. Jake at 250, no homers, and 6 driven in. As we've said many times, he had a father that was a tremendous player for the team wearing the other colors tonight, Archbishop Rummel.
And Jake's a really good fastball hitter. He moves the ball around. He'll spray it around.
0-1, fast strike, good pitch, 0-2. Like the way Giglio is receiving the ball behind the plate. He catches when Klein pitches. Klein pitches all the other games.
And Coach Frank Cazzo said he doesn't lose much when he puts Giglio back there defensively at all.
No balls and 2 strikes. stretching, pitching. Fastball away, 1-2. You can see he frames it good. Shane Rigdon's been spot on thus far.
He is not going off the plate at all. You can throw it out there as much as you want. He's not giving it.
No, he's been true. He's been true, and that's really all you can ask for as a pitcher. You know your limitations, and you got to stay within them.
1-2, swing and a miss. He blew him away with a fastball. Second strikeout of the inning. Third strikeout of the game for Klein. No runs, a hit, a runner left. We played 2. There is no score from John Ryan. Back in a moment here on 106.1 The Ticket and CrescentCitySports.com.
Crescent Power Systems, located at 4317 Canal Street, New Orleans, is a proud supporter of Archbishop Rummel Athletics. Crescent Power Systems represents top products, including Toshiba, Alstom Grid, Distron, MTZ, PowerCom, Lectris, Diagra, and Technibus. At Crescent Power Systems, the objective is to provide innovative, cost-effective, engineered solutions, integrating world-class suppliers with our valued customers in a collaborative partnership. Matt Colasino, class of 75, and Crescent Power Systems are a proud supporter of the Raiders in their quest for a state championship. Visit CrescentPower.com.
Dominic Impastato, class of 1997 from Archbishop Rummel High School. Proud owner of Frischertz and Impastato Law Firm. The skills provided to me at 1901 Severn have carried me through my life and are the reasons that I'm successful in my law practice. I wish the Rummel Raiders a continued excellent conclusion to this baseball season. Bring home another state championship. Raider pride.
Pitch thus far, no score through 2. Each team with 2 hits, no runs, 2 hits, no errors both ways, and each team is left 2. So you talk about even, it's dead even, and it's dead even across the board statistically. And here in the third, Mace Martin will face Brent Fry to get it started, then roll the order over to Gavin Kennedy and Gavin Nix. 30 pitches for Martin through 2 innings. He's got 18 strikes. He has not walked or struck out anyone. As Kirk suggested, he'll pitch to contact. Here's Fry, 216, 4 driven in. Always a threat to bunt. This one hit him on the elbow, and there's a leadoff man aboard for Rummel. Fry is one of those pesky players, Kirk. He helps you win. He's that type of player, isn't he?
I was just about to say that, but I didn't get the words out of my mouth because the first pitch from Mace Martin drills him. But he's one of those tough outs, and he will wear down a pitcher. He's one of the toughest 214 hitting outs you'll ever see.
So now we see if Rummel wants to play small ball in a big park.
Well, I'd be surprised if you don't see that right here.
Kennedy is going to bunt, and he pulled the bat back and took it down 1-0. Showed bunt early, so up there to sacrifice. He flew out to left his first time. Fry decent speed at first base. 1 ball, no strikes. Check of the runner, squares early. Pitch is, he got the call over the outside edge. There's the first one that maybe was a ball off the plate, called a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and I like Gavin Kennedy pulling back on that one.
Well, it's going to be bunted to third.
Very good chance he was going to foul that one off.
Or bunted right to third, which is where the man charging was. On 1-1. He's going to swing now, and he swings and pops and grounds it foul. So it rolls over on it, and it's 1-2. Took the bunt off. Now he'll go to swinging at 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't understand that philosophy right there. You give him the bunt, and then it's 1-1, so it's still a bunt situation. It doesn't, and now he throws the curveball, and curveball's the easiest pitch in the world to bunt, and now he fouls it off, trying to swing. Now he's in a hole. 1-2 the count. The pitch from Martin is a ball that is a foul ball. Hit the bat as he checked his swing on a breaking ball, holding at a ball and 2 strikes. Stays with the breaking ball there. And as mentioned, Jesuit is going to stay the same way defensively. It doesn't matter who's batting. They're going to be straight up on the infield, straight up on the outfield. It's how they play it in this ballpark. Kennedy hit 2 bullets to center field in the first meeting between these 2 teams. If he does it again, it's going to wind up in a left center field gap. He pops it up again left side, just like he did the first time. An easy chance for the left fielder, Gendron. So twice he's popped out to Gendron and left. Cannot advance the runner. And in a game like this, Danny, you must get the runner moving in that situation. You've got to advance the runner right there. You know, you saw Jesuit in the bottom of the second, didn't execute. Now we've got Rummel in the top of the third, not executing. These are all things that you got to keep your eye on as this game progresses, because it's going to be really tough to score runs tonight. When you get your opportunities, you better take advantage of them. Here's Gavin Nix, who hit the best ball anybody's hit thus far. Deep center, but an outstanding catch on the run made by Brothers earlier. Took a ball up in the zone. It's 1-0. You know what happens when you don't take advantage of those situations? We wind up in the top of the 18th.
Yeah, we'll be here for 6 hours.
Don't you even go there. 1-0, and he hits it straight up. Easy chance. Fly balls are going nowhere. Right fielder coming on. Sirio's there, and he makes the catch. 2 outs. Oh, you look at Rummel's outs. Every out has been in the air but one thus far, and that is not going to play well in this ballpark.
You know, Danny and I were talking about it last night. We have never seen so many no-hitters in a high school season.
Unheard of.
As we have so far in this season, and we're only 4.5 weeks in. I think a lot of it can be attributed to that. Everybody's trying to hit the ball in the air, and if you look at the stats, you don't have a lot of home run hitters.
Here's Evan Berg, 1 for 1 on the day. Took a breaking ball away, and it's 1 ball and no strikes.
If you're Aaron Judge, it works. If you're not, your batting average suffers.
1-0 the count. Stretch and the pitch, and a swing and a little pop-up into short left center field. Good drop, and it will for a base hit. So Berg's 2 for 2. He just bloops a single into short center. Sometimes you have to be fortunate. He got that off the end of the bat, and he just finds a spot, and that gives Rummel a chance with 2 outs with Aiden Gennard to the plate.
So Berg's been the benefactor of some not so great contact, hitting him just soft enough and then just hard enough.
Exactly what we just talked about, though. If you move the runner, it's 1-0.
Right, exactly. He would have been running on the play. Here's Gennard. Flew out to left to end the first. Has a chance here with 2 on, 2 outs. Pitch to Aiden and a swing and a rope foul. Out in front, yanks it well foul down the third base side. It's 0-1. He swings big all the time, Kurt.
Well, he does. He's not going to leave anything in the box. He's trying to do damage every time he swings, every time he cuts it loose. And you can bet you're going to see something soft
off
after
speed,
that fastball in, and he yanked it.
0-1 to count.
Aiden should be looking middle away soft right here. Sell out.
Runners lead first and second the pitch. Swing and a miss. He threw the fastball by him away, and it's 0-2.
Nice sequencing right there.
Yeah, Martin said, here it is. He came at him with that fastball.
So he's got Gennard in the whole 0-2. Taking his time getting the sign here. Now ready. And the 0-2 pitch. And it's outside. It's 1-2.
Pitching coach Darryl Delsa playing a little cat and mouse with Aiden Gennard so far.
1-2 the count. Runners lead and the pitch. And he struck him out. Waved at a breaking ball, not close, inning over. And no runs and a hit and 2 men stranded. That's 4 left for the Raiders. Bottom of the third coming. Still scoreless here at John Ryan. Back in a moment here on 106.1 The Ticket and CrescentCitySports.com.
Vanderbrook & Company CPAs are proud sponsors of the Raider baseball team. William Vanderbrook, a 1979 graduate of Archbishop Rummel High School and captain of the 1979 Raider baseball team, is an owner of the Metairie-based accounting firm he started in 1989, servicing Southeast Louisiana in matters of taxation, accounting, and consulting for over 30 years. The office is located at 3337 North Hollis Street, Suite 301 in Metairie, and can be contacted at 504-455-0762. Good luck to Coach Frank Cazzo and the Raider baseball team. Raider pride.
Hi, I'm John Terrio, Archbishop Rummel High School class of 1979 and managing partner of Malcolm M. Dean as certified public accountants. Our firm has been serving the Gulf South region for over 60 years. We assist our clients with tax compliance and auditing. We also serve as the CFO for many of our corporate clients. We have a specialized forensic accounting group that consults with attorneys on litigation matters. We are proud supporters of Archbishop Rummel High School and the LaSallian tradition of faith, community, and service. Thank God Almighty, I'm a Raider.
And that was the first strikeout of the game, recorded by Martin. It comes at a really good time, Danny, as Strand's 2 on base, and we're almost left 4 as we go to the bottom of the third, no score.
Both teams had chances, and, the pitchers are getting out of these little jams, and that's why we're in a 0-0 ball game. This is not an easy place to score in when you've got strike throwers on the mound, and that's what we've got here tonight. This is a pitcher's duel thus far.
There's Griffin Gendron, the left fielder, at the plate. Gendron has really hit well on the year. The pitch, that's inside and a little bit high, and it's 1 ball and no strikes to Gendron, who's batting a cool .455. That's right, .455. Has 2 RBI. 11 at-bats. Rajon drawn, and now 2-0. So he gets ahead of Klein, who came into the inning with 33 pitches, no walks, 3 strikeouts. He's going to take all the way here and takes ball 3. Just missed. Again, close pitch, but no call. So now he'll take, in all likelihood, 2 pitches here if he needs to. 3-0. Trying to roll that lineup over with a man on base. Rummel had that last inning. Fry got on to start the inning of the 9-hole, and they couldn't score. Jontron trying to repeat that. And took one down the middle. It's 3-1. Might take another one here. And it wouldn't be a bad idea, Danny. 3-1 the count. Here it is. He is, and it's another strike. But I have no problem with that.
Well, you're trying to get a leadoff man on base. You know, it's your chances of scoring go way up if you get that leadoff man on.
Payoff pitch. And a swing and a ground ball to second for Fry, who will throw him out. Fry sure-handed. He's just a solid defensive player. If you're Frank Canzo and you see the ball hit the Fry, you feel really good.
Lock it up. He's the mini-vac. There's no doubt about it.
Really good hands. Excellent defensively. That's big out because Klein was behind 3-0.
Yeah, that's a great job by Lenny Klein of fighting back one pitch at a time and getting a big out right there. That's a big difference whether or not you get that out or you put that leadoff man on base.
Michael Brothers bats, took one inside. He lined to second to Fry. The aforementioned one at second base. His first time up.
We mentioned Lenny Klein, not a veteran on the mound, but he's pitching like one tonight.
There's the 1-0 pitch and a swing and a foul back. It's interesting because, again, you watch Jesuit defensively on their home field. They play everybody the same way. Rummel is a little bit different. Center fielder's been off spot from center most of the way. Kennedy's got him slightly to pull and right. 1-1 the pitch. Off speed and a little fungo shot to third. Caught. Hit that off the handle. Wasn't hit hard, and it was hit right to Nick's round number 2.
Yeah, he jammed him pretty good with that one.
Yeah, slurved that he ran it in underneath his hands, in at the belt. That's a tough pitch to get to.
Connor Donnelly will bat. He singled his first trip for the Blue Jays, one of their 2 hits in the game. First pitch, breaking ball over but high. 1-0.
Man, that was a good pitch. That was a nice little get me over breaking ball. Didn't get the call, so now he's going to have to fight from behind again. Ooh.
Up and in, look out, 2-0.
Low bridged. The hitter Donnelly right there. That was a pitcher you want to use that mistake to set up the next pitch.
Popped him straight up, had a good cut. It's 2-1, coming right back over our heads. 2 balls and a strike, no bunting on 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Rummel and Jesuit are scoreless here at John Ryan Stadium. Nightfall arrives here in Metairie. And the 2-1 pitch, and that's away. So now 3-1. He's been behind 2 hitters, actually all 3 in the inning, which is not the way he's pitched previously.
Tried to be a little too fine right there in that 2-1 count. In this park, again, you can go right at him.
He does, and a swing and a miss, and it's full 3-2. Gotta believe he'll do it again here, 3-2 with nobody on base.
Absolutely. Especially with the big bopper in the on-deck circle. You want him batting with nobody on, because if he runs one at the gap, it's a run.
Payoff pitch popped up. He was jammed. Should be playable. Nick's going back, called off by Smith, and the wind battles it, but Smith handles it fine. And it is a 1-2-3 inning for Lenny Klein. We played 3. No score from John Ryan here on 106.1 The Ticket and at CrescentCitySports.com.
Compass Capital Management is proud to sponsor Archbishop Rummel Athletics on 106.1 The Ticket with C.J. Bruno, class of 1966, and Brian Bruno, class of 1993. As financial professionals serving the New Orleans area, C.J. and Brian offer employee benefits, retirement services, and life insurance to families, businesses, and individuals. The office is at 3445 North Causeway Boulevard, Suite 1000 in Metairie, and can be reached at 504-837-7177. Visit us at CompassCapitalWeb.com. For over 40 years, PM Automotive has been dedicated to providing professional service and repairs for all makes and models. From routine oil changes and preventative maintenance to complex engine repairs, this family-owned and operated business treats each customer with honesty and integrity and understands the importance of keeping your vehicle running smoothly. Located at 716 Shrewsbury Road in Jefferson, they handle general automotive services for personal and fleet vehicles alike. So give Brian and Alvin Gennard at PM Automotive a call at 504-835-4321 and get your vehicle back on the road.
No runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 4 left for Rummel. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left for Jesuit. Back to the mound is Mace Martin. The right-hander's been good. He's walked no one. He's hit a batter. He struck out 1. And he'll face Lenny Klein, his counterpart, to be followed by Joel Morange and Ian Smith. 3 innings by the board. Danny, what have we seen here?
Yeah, you're just seeing a great pitcher's duel. Guys throwing a ton of strikes in a big ballpark. Offenses had a couple opportunities and didn't move some guys, didn't get some clutch hits, and we're knotted at 0.
Klein popped out to second his first trip on a breaking ball. Facing Martin here, works on that first base side of the rubber and pitches, and a swing and a foul. It's 0-1.
So, fellas, I wore this hat. I haven't heard any.
It's an awesome hat, man. That's just that's awesome.
I love it.
You finally got the memo. 0-1 the count.
Well, I did get drafted by them.
I understand that. And it was your bad break. He got brushed by the pitch. Klein hit by a pitch right on the jersey and trots the first. He did turn away from the ball, so he wasn't trying to get hit there. He's on. Second straight inning. Rummel had the leadoff man on, hit by pitcher, and Rummel's going to get a courtesy runner for the pitcher, Dominic Mendieta. Will run at first base.
Dominic Mendieta.
And now Joel Morange. Let's see if he's bunting.
See, this is where I'd like to see a little bit more creativity. Don't give up the out, maybe a little hit and run. We have not seen much of that in baseball lately.
No.
You got a quick track.
Third baseman Donnelly cheats in on the turf, showing bunt early, and pulls the bat back and took a strike. Well, if you're going to bunt, you got to bunt a strike. He didn't. It's 0-1.
And the reason I don't like the bunt here is because you're going to take the bat out of your 6-hole hitter's hands, and then you're probably going to take it out of your 7-hole hitter's hands, and you're going to leave it up to 8 and 9 to do the damage. And that typically doesn't happen in high school baseball.
Morange waiting. Going to swing, and he swings and misses at a breaking ball. Quickly in the hole 0-2. Well, that's all set up by taking the first pitch strike. You get yourself in a hole. And Martin is a strike thrower. So when you see a strike, you got to be up there ready.
And that's a good reason to hit and run, because you know he's going to be around the plate. Those are the best guys to hit and run against. Greg Maddox was perfect to hit and run against.
0-2 the count on Morange, and the pitch, and it's high. Joel ripped a single. Remember, he lined that shot down the left field side his first time.
You knew Greg Maddox was going to be around the plate. He was a big-time double play ball pitcher, so you wanted to have the movement, have the runner running, so you stay out of the double play. You might hit it where they ain't.
On 1-2, moved to first, had him leaning, but Mendieta gets back. He's safe. Quick tag applied by Shambro, but he just got back in. He was leaning there.
Good quick footwork by Mendieta to get back, because he did take a jab step towards second base, but made a real quick adjustment to get back under the tag.
Morange waiting with a 1-2 count, and the pitch, and it's low, so it's back even now, 2-2. We're in the top of the fourth. There is no score. Game 2 of the series between Rummel and Jesuit. 2 balls, 2 strikes. With a lead from first, Mendieta, the pitch, and a swing and a pop foul. Right side should get out of play, and it will. And the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 the count. Away from first, Mendieta. Pitch to Morange. There he goes. Swing and a miss. He's out. Throw down is not in time. So a stolen base for Mendieta. A strikeout of Morange. Runner in scoring position with 1 out. And again, Danny, that's how you got to play here.
That's how you got to play. You got to take your chance there. You got to try to get that guy in a scoring position with 1 out. And, you know, no matter what happened in Morange's at-bat right now, the biggest thing that you wanted was for that man to be in scoring position at the end of it. And that's what Rummel's got.
So it played just like the sack bunt.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it cost Morange an at-bat, but at the end of the day, you've got a guy in scoring position with 1 out and one of your better hitters up.
Yeah, good player, and he hit one right on the screws his first time and lined out to left. Hit it hard right at John. Gideon Smith. Here's the pitch to Ian, and he ropes it down the third base line and drills the umpire. Ball's about 1.5 feet, 2 feet foul, and he nails the third base umpire. He has no chance to react there. That's how hard that ball was hit.
That's going to leave a mark. I feel bad for Pig down there.
I do.
That one got him pretty good.
I thought that was Pig down there on third base.
Rodney Pigley, another veteran umpire who's been around for a long time, does a great job. This is a really good crew tonight.
Yeah. Frank Cazzo was talking with Shane Rigdon about positioning on the field there, I'm sure, but he was in foul territory.
Oh, yeah, 100% in foul territory. That ball was hooking even further foul, so it had no chance of being a base hit there. Now, if it hits the umpire while he's in fair territory, obviously it's a dead ball
situation.
Base hit, only force runners advance.
No balls and a strike. Now, he's standing 10, 15 feet beyond the bag. I think that's what Cazzo was talking about. Did the ball cross the bag fair?
But it was in the air, so it's got to land in.
Exactly. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a swing and a foul. He's out in front of that one. Quickly 0-2. So that's the trick from Martin, Danny, is he's been ahead of virtually every hitter.
He does a great job of throwing strikes, getting ahead of hitters, and letting his defense make plays. I'm kind of surprised that they're giving him these pitches to hit with first base open right here, because he swings the bat very well, and he's getting some pitches that he's turning on and hitting hard.
But I think that's the key. They're so far in, he can't keep them fair.
Yeah.
Here's the 0-2 pitch, and it's high. 1-2. You kind of figured he'd go away, but he elevated instead. 1-2. Got to believe he'll go away here.
Change the eye level right there. He's got a couple options. He can go fastball away. He can go break a ball under the zone. He can go change up under the zone, too. He's got a lot of options because he's got Ian sped up so much.
And you got him in the hole, and that's been the key, as mentioned, being ahead in the count. Runner at second, 1 out, the 1-2 pitch to Smith. Down and out, 2-2.
He did. He tried to change up under the zone on the outside half. He spiked it a little bit too short of the plate. Ian didn't offer.
So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner second, 1 out, no score. Top of the 4th inning. Smith waiting. Mendieta leading at second. Stretch Martin. And the 2-2 pitch is ball 3. A breaking ball down and out. Nice block by Lesh. So Smith has battled back in the count to be 3-2 here.
I think you're starting to see that now that Jesuit knows they've got that open base, and they do not have to let Smith do the damage here.
This is a really good at-bat by Smith right now. He's showing a lot of maturity for a young player. Many players would have chased one of those 2 off-speed pitches.
Payoff pitch on the way, and he walked him on a fastball high. So Smith wisely stays disciplined, does not go out of the zone. Even though Jesuit doesn't mind walking him there, as Kenny Goodland will visit the mound, he doesn't get himself out. Hitters most of the time get themselves out. And Smith refused to do that there, and he'll give it to Spadoni. So with that, we want to tell you about what's going on. I mentioned Ed Daniels' name earlier, and we have an effort that's going to pay dividends, because it's been my desire. He's the closest friend I had on this earth, and lost him last August 16th. We've created a scholarship opportunity in the name of Ed Daniels for eternity at Archbishop Rummel. It's going to take a significant amount of money to make it happen, but if you go to CrescentCitySports.com right now, you'll find the information about how you can contribute to the effort. Doesn't matter where you went to school. I can tell you that because we got a whole bunch of people from other schools that are coming forward, and they're going to support this and give to it. So go to CrescentCitySports.com, and you can read the story about the scholarship effort in Ed Daniels' name to contribute. That's a pretty good cause, isn't it?
It's an awesome cause. What a huge loss for our community, and I know that was your best friend, and our prayers are still with Robin and the entire Daniels family. Ed was awesome, and he's a legend, and we'll never forget him. And this is just another way to make sure that he continues to live on in this great community that he served so well for so long. That was so tough in the summer. We were in Panama City when it first happened, and it hit us like a ton of bricks.
Yeah, 100%. You hit the nail on the head.
There's a ball 1-0.
When you said it doesn't matter what school you went to, because he did so much for so many.
Covered everybody.
Yeah,
great.
He was one of the greatest guys and advocates of high school sports and sports in general. He's going to be sorely missed.
1-0 the count on Spadoni. 2 on, 1 out. The pitch to Payton, up and in, 2-0. So he got a hit batter and a walk in the inning, and Martin's being extended for the first time in this inning because his other innings have been 17, 13, and 14 pitches. This inning is building in terms of pitch count. 2-0 the count. No score, top of the 4th. Raiders had 2 on last inning, did not score. They've got 2 on now. And the 2-0 pitch. And he chops it toward third, foul. Not a pitch to hit. That pitch was in on the hands. On 2-0, that probably would have been out of the zone, but it's 2-1.
Yeah, he's done a real good job of using that two-seam fastball on the inside part of the plate to the right-handed hitters.
Jesuit looks like they're going to run somebody down to the bullpen. It'll be Bo Matalewski who's running down there. 2-1 the count. Runners away first and second. Pitch to Spadoni. Swing and a miss. He waved at the breaking ball. It's 2-2. And if you saw that swing, if you're Kenny Goodlett, or if you're Merrick in the dugout, you're probably going to call that pitch again.
Yeah. Darryl Dells are probably going to go right back to that breaking ball. That's a really good behind-in-the-count breaking ball right there by Martin. So now, what does Spadoni have to do? Well, now he's got to protect away. He's got to look for the ball away. Don't sit on a particular pitch, but look for the ball away and make an adjustment if Martin does come back in with the fastball.
On 2-2 with 2 on, 1 out, the pitch to Spadoni, and he popped him up. Foul. First baseman coming over near the dugout, might have a play, and he does, and he's got it. So 2 outs as Shambra handles the pop-up, and now you get to Brant Fry, who was hit by a pitch his first time up. It's a big out obtained there as he fell behind Spadoni. Maybe swung at a bad ball on 2-0 and then pops out on 2-2.
He's only had 62 pitches, but he's thrown slightly over 50% strikes.
Well, here's Fry. Third baseman always will cheat in against him. Donnelly does that. Klein at second, Smith at first with 2 outs. And the pitch to Brandt is high for ball 1. No score, top of the 4th inning here at John Ryan Stadium.
He's at 59% strikes, which is about 5 or 6% lower than you'd like him.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. And a swing, a little looper towards short is going to be caught. Falling down, making the catch is Marisi, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left. Rummel now is building in the left on base department. They've left 6 already. Bottom of the 4th coming with no score here on 106.1 The Ticket and CrescentCitySports.com.
The Womack family, with graduates from the classes of 1976, 1977, 1981, 1997, 1999, 2011, and 2022, are proud to support Archbishop Rummel High School and the Archbishop Rummel baseball team. We congratulate the team and Coach Frank Casso on an outstanding, hard-fought season, and here's to continued winning. Let's go, Raiders. Thank God Almighty, I'm a Raider, and Raider pride. Bears Po' Boys at Gennaro's at 3206 Metairie Road at Causeway Boulevard is open daily at 11 a.m. Bears signature sandwich is the incredibly delicious roast beef po' boy, the best anywhere. The fruity and the gravy cheese fries are great, as are the homemade onion rings. Bears has a great menu of specialty burgers, almost as big as hubcaps. Get a beverage at Gennaro's where you can order late night food as well. Bears just earned a top 3 award in the Gambit Best of New Orleans rankings. Visit Bears Po' Boys and Maynard Hall of Fame inductee Brian Hebert, class of 1983 at 3206 Metairie Road at Causeway Boulevard. Raider pride.
On to the bottom of the 4th, no score. Ken Trey and Danny Ream and Kurt Bollinger with it from John Ryan Stadium. 3-4-5 for Jesuit. Les Chambra Sirio against Klein. 48 pitches. He struck out 3 thus far. So he heads to the 4th. He's retired 6 in a row, Kurt.
Yeah, he's dealing right now. He's feeling comfortable. He's finally gotten comfortable with that breaking ball. He's getting it to the outside half of the plate a little bit more than he had early on in the game. And when he can do that with that good fastball, with that good riding fastball, he's going to be tough the rest of the way.
Here's Les, struck out swinging his first time. He takes one that, again, to catch a double pumps. Thought he might have had it. Doesn't get the call, just off the plate, 1-0. But again, consistent behind the plate throughout. Here's the 1-0. That is a strike call. It's 1-1, fastball.
Quality pitch behind an account right there by Klein. Good fastball, outer quarter.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Lesh swings and fouls it back. On a high fastball, it's 1-2. Remember, he got him with the elevated fastball his first time, Danny, and he's got him 1-2 here.
He's got him set up again where he can go in a whole lot of different directions right here. Lenny Klein doing a good job of getting way ahead of hitters.
Yeah, ball and 2 strikes.
He can climb the ladder. He can go to the breaking ball, change the eye level again.
has the high fastball. I think that's the smartest pitch. He's got him once. And if it worked once, why would you do anything else?
Absolutely. And in a ballpark like this, you're not doing, even if you hit that pitch, it ain't going anywhere.
It'll be a pop fly to shallow center.
First baseman.
Because you can't get on top of it at all. So he did. He climbed the ladder, and it worked out perfectly for Lenny, adding to his strikeout total on the year.
A pop foul out of play off the bat of Shambra, who grounded into a fielder's choice his first trip to the plate. To Fry at second, who's handled 3 chances.
Shambra trying to inside out that good fastball inner third.
0-1 is pop foul out of play. It's 0-2. He's had the good fastball from the start, and when he's been able to land the breaking ball, it makes him very tough. 0-2 the count.
Way ahead once again.
And the 0-2 from Lenny, who wasted that one. Up and away. I say wasted. I think he meant to be off the plate, but he overthrew it. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's one of those non-competitive pitches, though. You know, doesn't really set up anything.
Nope. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And a hard hit ball, a base hit to left. As Shambra rips a base hit to left, he's on with a 1-out single. Third hit for Jesuit. That snaps the string of 7 in a row set down by Klein.
Hit a mistake.
Down a 1-2 pitch.
Yeah, I think Lenny was trying to go a little bit higher than high right there. Didn't quite get it there. Shambra kind of hooked it, rolled it over into the 5-hole.
Kenny Goodman talking to the home plate umpire. Might be wanting to pinch run here, a courtesy run, I should say.
Yep.
They are going to put a runner in the game. Jesuit will put number 25, Roman Larray, on at first base.
Roman Larray running at first.
Larray runs at first. And here's Sirio, who singled his first time. Klein goes to the mound.
Marshall Sirio.
Talk about how they want to approach this hitter and what to do with the runner at first if they were going to get aggressive here. Both teams have done that in this game and stolen a base. Sirio will bat. Larray is the runner at first. Larray has 1 stolen base. Short lead. Pitch to Sirio. Outside and low. And again, Berg's been playing more slightly to right center all night here for Rummel in center field.
And I'm guessing the reason they're doing that.
1-0 is a swing and a fly ball into center field. Should be handled. And there he had him positioned perfectly. And Berg makes the catch.
The reason, what I was getting ready to say, the reason they're doing that is they're gambling that Klein's fastball is going to win, and they're not going to be able to pull it a whole lot. Although they have just recently with Shambra, they're not going to do it on the regular.
Joe Bosco bats. He struck out swinging in the second inning. Let's see if Jesuit puts something on with 2 outs with Larray here. From the stretch, Klein. And to the plate. And a swing and a pop-up. Should end the inning. Who wants it? Fry. Outfield turf is there. He makes the catch. Right on the edge of the infield inning. Over, no runs and a hit. 1 man left. Jesuit stranded 3. We played 4. Still looking for a run. We're scoreless at John Ryan here on 106.1 The Ticket and CrescentCitySports.com.
Hi, Raider fans. This is Steve Scalise, Archbishop Rummel class of 1983, Rummel Alumnus of the Year in 2018, and Congressman for Louisiana's 1st District. I'm honored to represent you and honored to support our Rummel Raiders as the Raiders pursue yet another state championship. Raider pride lives within all of us, and I'm proud of my Rummel heritage. Here's wishing nothing but success to our Rummel Raiders in pursuing excellence. Thank God Almighty, I'm a Rummel Raider.
You wouldn't want your favorite sports team to play only offense or defense, so when it comes to insurance, why settle for someone that can handle only your auto policy? Bring your home and auto insurance to Allstate now and you can save big on both. You deserve someone that can assist you more. That's Allstate Stan. Are you in good hands? Call Allstate agent Eddie Corcoran, class of 79 at 504-469-6400. Subject to availability and qualifications, Allstate Insurance Company, Allstate Property and Casualty Insurance Company, and Allstate Indemnity Company, Northbrook, Illinois.
Mace Martin back to the mound, no score. It's the end of the 5th. He's seen with 3 hits. Rummel stranded 6. Jesuit stranded 3. Martin's thrown 63 pitches, 1 walk, 1 hit batter, or rather 2 hit batters and 1 strikeout. To his credit, he's pitched around a couple of base runners in each of the last 2 innings. Rummel has the top of the order here. It's Gavin Kennedy, Gavin Nixon, Evan Berg against Martin. Kennedy has twice popped out to left. That's not his game. And he's twice been behind and hit harmless pop-ups the other way.
Kennedy.
He leads off here.
They need another good at-bat out of Kennedy right here, like the first at-bat, even though we said he flew out in the first, but it was a quality at-bat.
Swing and a miss here, the off-speed pitch. He's out in front, and it's 0-1. Martin's done a good job of keeping these Rummel hitters off balance.
He's doing a great job of mixing it up. Got to give Coach Darryl Delsa a lot of credit on his pitch sequencing, keeping these Raider hitters off balance.
0-1, down and out, 1-1.
Doubled up with change-ups right there. Tried to go a little bit further out on that.
A ball and a strike on Kennedy, and the next pitch on the way, and a breaking ball hit up the middle. That's trouble, and that's going to be a base hit for Gavin Kennedy. So there you have the leadoff man aboard. That's more his game right there. He's gap to gap, and he's got a level swing. Typically doesn't hit it in the air, but has twice, but not here, and he's on with the leadoff single. Now, Rummel's had the leadoff man on here for the last 3 innings, Danny, but hasn't scored yet.
They've had some opportunities. We'll see if they can find a way to get one across right here.
Well, you know, you think the bunt's in order, but you got one of your big hitters up, and Nix, I don't think he's bunting. Nix has flied to center, hit the ball extremely well in the first. Then he hit the ball very high and flew out to right his second time. Mataluski in the bullpen for Jesuit. Checking the runner first. Nix is going to swing, and he hits a roller to second. This is a double play ball. Out at second and out at first. 4-6-3 double play, 2 outs. First pitch swinging, and he rolls over.
Well, that's the chance you take when you decide to swing away in a spot like that. It can certainly happen, and it just did, and that's a killer for Rummel.
Yeah, again, first pitch change up to Nix. Nix a little bit over aggressive right there, reached out, butt out in the first base dugout, rolled it over. Nice turn, because it wasn't hit very hard.
Delat to Marisi to Chambra, well done. Now Berg takes the ball outside. He's 2 for 2 with a swinging bunt hit and then a loop single.
Delat did the little option pitch, and Marisi did a great job of getting rid of it quickly.
It was a really good turn.
Here's the 1-0. Berg takes it inside and low, 2-0. And Jesuit fans didn't like it.
Well, the Jesuit middle infielders wanted that call, too. You could see how they reacted.
2-0 to Berg. Batters with nobody on 2 outs. 2-0. Breaking ball away. It's 3-0. We're in the 5th, and we have not seen a runner on either team reach third base to this point. Welcome to John Ryan Stadium.
Deja vu all over
with these teams and these pitchers. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Yeah, you saw that a few times, haven't you? Strike call, 3-1. I'm not going to mention that again. 3-1 the count. That's not happening. 3-1 the count. On Berg. Next one on the way to heaven. Look out, ball 4, way inside. So the double play looms large, and now Berg to first. I got to believe they're going to start Berg here at some point in this at-bat.
Yeah, you got to take a chance and try to get him in the scoring position.
Aiden Gernard.
One way or the other, Berg was going to reach base on that pitch. It was either going to be a hit by pitch or it was ball 4. Yeah. And he chose not to earn himself a bruise.
There you go.
Got out of the way.
Here's Aiden Gernard's fly to left and struck out swinging. And he chases a bad ball. He's had some issues with that today. Stranded 1 in the first, stranded 2 in the third. He's been up there in the situations you want the cleanup hitter in with runners on base. He has a chance here, but way too aggressive there on a pitch well off the plate. It's 0-1.
He's right on top of the plate. He doesn't leave much room on that inside part of the plate.
You might see Berg go right here.
He's got a big lead. Not going. And a hard hit to third, handled by Donnelly. Play will be across the diamond on the money. Inning is over with no runs and a hit. No errors and 1 left. 7 left for Rummel. Let's take the stretch here at John Ryan. No score heading to the bottom of the 5th on CrescentCitySports.com and 106.1 The Ticket.
Crescent Power Systems, located at 4317 Canal Street, New Orleans, is a proud supporter of Archbishop Rummel Athletics. Crescent Power Systems represents top products, including Toshiba, Alstom Grid, Distron, MTZ, PowerCon, Lectrus, Diagra, and Technibus. At Crescent Power Systems, the objective is to provide innovative, cost-effective, engineered solutions, integrating world-class suppliers with our valued customers in a collaborative partnership. Matt Colasino, class of 75, and Crescent Power Systems are a proud supporter of the Raiders in their quest for a state championship. Visit CrescentPower.com.
Dominic Impastato, class of 1997 from Archbishop Rummel High School. Proud owner of Frischertz and Impastato Law Firm. The skills provided to me at 1901 Severn have carried me through my life and are the reasons that I'm successful in my law practice. I wish the Rummel Raiders a continued excellent conclusion to this baseball season. Bring home another state championship. Raider pride.
Still looking for our first run. No score, bottom of the fifth. Blue Jays to the plate against Lenny Klein, who's at 59 pitches, 4 strikeouts, no walks. Through 4 innings, he'll face Derek DeLatte, Jake Marisi, and Griffin Chandron here in the fifth.
7, 8, 9, but it's a good 7-hole hitter right here, Derek DeLatte.
Finished his warm-up pitches, ready to go to work. DeLatte popped out to third his first time. That happened with a runner at second and 1 out. It was a big out at the time. Left-handed hitter waits. Pitch on the way from Klein. It's right down central. It's 0-1.
DeLatte, a 286 hitter this year.
No balls in a strike.
Only 1 extra base hit showing.
Fly ball hit well, right center field. That's trouble. That's toward the gap. Berg can't get it. He's going to round first, head for second. He's going to check in at second with a double. Berg nearly got to it, Danny. May have touched it with his glove, but couldn't get there.
Yeah, he gave a great effort to get to that ball. It was out there in the gap, and Berg did a great job covering ground, just couldn't quite pull it in, and this is a big start for the Jays here in the bottom of the fifth.
The first extra base hit of the game, and now you got to believe the bunt's on with a go-ahead run at second and nobody out. First time we've seen that today. Runner second, nobody out for either team.
Second double of the year for Derek DeLatte right there, and it couldn't come at a better time for the Jesuit Blue Jays.
Here's Marisi, who struck out swinging in the second, clearly expecting the bunt. And they get time called before the pitcher makes the pitch right when he's about to deliver, and that's got to upset Klein. So as a result, the catcher, Giglio, goes to the mound. You hate to see that as a pitcher.
We had a situation on Wednesday, 2 different times. Jesuit hitters called for timeout super early, and the home plate umpire, Jacob Hyde, would not give them timeout at all. I don't know why. We wouldn't do it. Saw right there, Shane Rigdon granted him time.
All right, so Rummel's going to crash, it appears, at first. We'll see if the third baseman, Nick, stays back or not. With the runner second, he's going to swing, and he hits a fly ball to center. That ball's carrying pretty well. Berg to catch, runner tags at second. He's going to get to third anyway. So no bunt, but they get the runner advance. Marisi gave it a pretty good ride.
A really good base run in there by DeLatte to realize that that ball, especially with the wind blowing towards left like it is tonight, was going to carry far enough for him to go back and tag. He could see that Berg was going to be there to make the play, and he knew that he could tag and move to third. That's a heads-up base run and play by DeLatte.
So now you got to bring the infield in, and Frank Cazzo is going to go set things up as he visits the mound here.
That is textbook base runner right there. When you're on second base, nobody out, deep fly ball, it's an automatic tag, and you're hoping you're going to have an opportunity to tag and advance, and then you're going to move up 90 feet, and then you're only 90 feet away from scoring. With 1 out in that situation, you're not really tagging. You're going to try to go as far as you can go and still get back, and if it gets caught, you retreat. If it doesn't get caught, you score easy.
Long visit. Chandron will have a chance to give Jesuit the lead in the game as he comes to the plate. Kenny Goodlett talking to his base runner. Coach Cazzo just talked to his entire infield. You know they're going to play in here. They have to in this situation. And what could very well be a 1-run game.
Marisi put a charge into that, and he got it up into that jet stream. Evan Berg did a nice job of running that one down. He's almost made 2 spectacular plays in a row.
Runner third, infield way in. With nobody out. Don't rule out the safety squeeze. Check and the pitch. And a swing and a base hit left field. Jesuit has a 1-0 lead. First pitch swinging. Griffin Chandron singles home DeLatte, and it's 1-0 Blue Jays.
Well, it's good offensive execution there by Jesuit. Get them on, get them over, get them in. And they get the 1-run lead right now, 1-0 over Rummel, and that's the first time tonight that an offense that had an opportunity executed.
Now the top of the order. They look for more. Michael Brothers. He's lined to second. He's lined to third. Stretch in the pitch, and he's going to bunt. He pops it foul back out of play.
That's what happens when you are forced to bring the infield in. It makes every hitter twice as dangerous as they typically are.
No balls and a strike. Jesuit up 1-0. Brothers at the plate. Runner at first. Gendron. Stretch and the pitch, and it is low. Oh, a strike at the knees, and it's 0-2. He said he likes the low ball, and he got the call at the knees there.
That's the only pitch that Shane Rigdon will give you a little bit. He'll give you that pitch, maybe a half a ball or a ball below the knees, the pitcher's pitch at the bottom of the zone.
0-2 is outside, 1-2.
And you tip your cap to Jesuit right there. Rummel did nothing wrong. Jesuit just executed after the leadoff double.
Well, it's a game of inches. Berg nearly had that ball.
So close.
There goes the runner. Tremendous jump and a drive to right. Hit well. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Jesuit's going to take a 2-0 lead. Rounding second on his way to third with a triple save there. And the Blue Jays have a 2-0 lead on an RBI triple by Michael Brothers. They have solved Klein here in the fifth. A double, a base hit, and a single. And some well-struck balls.
But you called it a triple haven ballpark, and it is. As soon as it gets in the gap, it's a no-doubt triple. But we've seen inside the Parkers in this ballpark. It's so spacious out there in the outfield. Brothers got a fastball middle in and down, and he pounded it up the gap. He hit it so hard the wind couldn't even play with it and blow it back to Berg in the right center field.
And now a chance to have a big inning here if Donnelly can make contact. Infield in, runner third. Fast strike 0-1. Donnelly is single, and he is popped to short. 2 runs loom really large in this game, the way it's unfolded, and only 6 outs left for Rummel. If they get a third run, if you're Kenny Goodland, you got to feel incredibly good. Breaking ball, base hit. He hung a breaking ball, and Jesuit's bats are ringing. It's 3-0 Blue Jays. Donnelly singles home Brothers, and Jesuit has a 3-0 lead. All hard hit balls, Danny.
No, Jesuit's doing the job right now. Rummel's not doing anything wrong. Klein's still attacking hitters, trying to make pitches. Jesuit's just swinging the bats very, very well here in the bottom of the fifth, and they've jumped out 3-0 now.
The bottom of the lineup setting the table for the top of the lineup, and the top of the lineup's leaving nothing to chance with the triple and a single.
We know that. It's contagious, and that's what you're seeing.
No action in the Rummel bullpen, and it's ball missing down and out to Lesh. Have you seen him lose anything out there, Kurt?
No, not really. I mean, the fastball's still playing. He might be a little bit fat with it right now, maybe not commanding it as well as he had earlier in the game, but the velo is still there.
1-0. That's down. It's 2-0. Brian Keller runs to the bullpen for Rummel. He'll try to get loose now. Jesuit with the big inning here with 3 runs across, still only 1 out.
Klein's only at 72 pitches, so I don't think he's fatigued. I just think he's made a couple of mistakes, and Jesuit's taken advantage of it.
2-0 pitch. That is ball 3. So now he threatens to put Lesh on. Jesuits had 3 straight reach and 4 out of 5 in the inning, and close to being 5 out of 6. And on instruction from the dugout, Fry is going to go kill for some time as Keller just started getting loose in the bullpen. He's not even close to being ready. I mean, Lesh on 3-0. Let's see if they give him the take or not.
Yeah, he's not even on the bullpen mound yet. He's still doing flat work, so he's still probably 3 hitters away.
3-0 pitch. That's ball 4. So it's 2 on, and the big inning continues for the Blue Jays. And now Tyler Shambra bats. He singled his last trip, and he's 1 for 2.
The body language of Lenny Klein, you can see he's frustrated right now.
Well, you got the feeling that 1 run could win this game, and they've got 3 already and counting.
Sean Mayer.
So you're going to have Sean Mayer running at first for Lesh.
Entering to bat, first baseman Tyler Shambra.
Here's Shambra. Shambra 1 for 2 with a base hit. Has a chance to really open up this game here.
It seems like Klein's gotten away from the breaking ball all of a sudden. It seems like it's a lot more fastball oriented in these sequences.
Breaking ball beat on the ground. That is a foul ball. First base side. It's 0-1. 7 hits now for Jesuit. And 4 of those in this inning.
I learned a lesson a long time ago. I was told by a pitching coach, when things start going bad, don't try to throw harder, throw softer. And that's the breaking ball right there. Cued it off the end of the bat.
On 0-1, the pitch. Breaking ball, that's roped in the center. That's another hit. Runner's going to round third. They're going to send him home. Here's the relay throw to the plate. It's a good one. He's safe. Runners advance to second and third. 4-0 Jesuit and counting. Chamberlain with an RBI single. Takes second on the throw. They have solved Klein unquestionably, and that's going to be all for Klein. Here comes Frank Cazzo. And we'll get Keller into the game as Jesuit has really opened this game up and they've done it simply by swinging the bats, Danny. They've been terrific this inning.
They're hitting the ball extremely hard. Lenny Klein pitched his tail off and just ran into a buzzsaw here in the bottom of the 5th. I mean, I don't think anybody in this ballpark, the way this game was going, heading into the bottom of the 5th, thought they would see what we're seeing right now. Jesuit with the 4 spot. We thought it might be a 1-run game, and these Blue Jay bats have just absolutely exploded. They're hitting everything hard.
Yeah, and Klein has been really good for Rummel this season. As mentioned, coming in, he might be their best pitcher. Now, Rummel, of course, the defending Catholic League champion. They had Giancarlo Arancibia, who was the best pitcher in the league. And, like, you almost knew you were going to win every time out when he pitched last year and overpowering. And to that end, if you look at the league this year, Holy Cross has that guy, and that's Will Andrade. They're 16-0 going into play today, and Andrade's been dominant and throwing 89 to 92 miles an hour consistently. And when you have that number 1 guy, it makes a huge difference. I'm not sure either one of these teams has that dominant number 1 guy. They got a lot of good second and third guys, but not quite that number 1 guy overall. I get a chance to see Arancibia and Brady Schmidt all the time, and boy, they're good. Pitching at
Brother Martin's got a top-notch guy too, Cole Navarro. Yes. So it's going to be interesting to see how this district plays out. But I think you're going to see a lot of exactly what we're seeing here: a win, a loss, a win, a loss. You're going to see a lot of guys bouncing right around that 500 mark, and whoever steps up as that number 2 starter, that's going to be the difference maker. It's not going to be the one. It's going to be who can step up and give their team a solid number 2 night in and night out. And
with the playoffs being series the whole way, that's going to be big to make sure that you have that 1-2 combo ready to go in a best of 3. So this league prepares you for playoff time, and it's going to be fun to watch.
Marshall Serio bats against Brian Keller. We'll tell you about him in a moment. Lefty, not a hard thrower, but a competitor and a good pitcher. Serio is singled and flied to center. Infield still in, second and third, 1 out. Pitch on the way. And that is a fast strike. It snowballs and a strike. Brian Keller pitched great for Rummel last year. 5 appearances this year. And he is 2-1 with a 1.91 earned run average. But he's a pitch to contact guy. Not a strikeout pitcher at all. 2 strikeouts in 7 1/3 innings, 11 hits allowed. 2 earned runs. Second and third, infield in. 0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball beat into the ground. That's a fair ball. Run's going to score, and Knicks can't handle it. And it's 5-0 Jesuit and counting. That would have been a very tough chance for Knicks. I got to believe a base hit.
Yeah.
Base hit. The only play Knicks had right there was to hope it would go foul. Just let it go on the plastic grass with a little bit of top spin. Hooking that way, it might roll foul. If it doesn't, you don't have anything to lose there. But he certainly didn't have a play at first or at home.
Now Bosco tries to add to the massive inning. Jesuits blown it open at 5-0, and they got first and third with only 1 out still, and they've now had 6 straight reach safely.
Sean Mayer got a great jump at third base on that. He was going on contact, obviously, you could tell.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. 9th batter to hit in the inning.
Tell you what, if they're looking for a nickname for Keller, it might be the microwave, because he got ready in a heartbeat.
Had to.
Had no choice. You're right, Ken.
Swing and a miss, 0-2.
Keller, primarily fastball changeup guy, is going to live away from the right-handed hitters. does a good job of changing speeds with that changeup.
Yeah, Bosco's trying to pull everything, too. It's a lefty.
0-2. Ground ball to first. Runner for the plate. He'll score. Great job to put the ball in play, and a 6-0 Jesuit on the ground out to first base. Bosco drives in the run. A 6-run inning. On to second base goes Serio. And now you get the 10th batter to hit the inning. DeLatte, who started this with a double.
Good job by Bosco of finding a way to put it in play in a 2-strike situation. He was pulling off of those balls away against the lefty and then got enough of that one to score the runner from third.
DeLatte, the 10th batter to bat in this inning.
He's the one that started it.
Yes, he did.
Stands in left side. All the runs charged to Keller, or rather the Klein. We'll make this an ugly ledger for him. Pitch on the way. Base hit right field. Hung a breaking ball. Should score the run. He's heading for the plate. The throw by Kennedy is not in time. And it's 7-0 Jesuit. And on the second, on the back end, goes DeLatte. He's got a 2-hit inning. And he's got another RBI. And it's 7-0 Jesuit and counting. What an inning for the Blue Jays. This is what Kenny Goodlet's been waiting to see.
Clutch hitting. All the way up and down the lineup this inning.
Yeah,
DeLatte
Rummel
being the catalyst.
Great inning for DeLatte. 2 hits in 1 inning, got it started, and then plates another one right there with an RBI single. And
first pitch here is a strike over the outside edge to Marisi. Flew out to center earlier in the inning. He's 0 for 2. A jump ball game has turned into a rout at this point right here in 1 inning's time. 0-1 the count. Pitch in the dirt, blocked by Giglio. 1-1. Klein went 4 in the 3rd innings, 8 hits, 6 runs earned. No walks, 4 strikeouts, and the pitcher of record, obviously. One and one the count. 7 runs home for Jesuit here in the 5th. And another runner in scoring position. And the pitch way outside and high. And it's 2-1 now to Marisi.
This is a type of inning that'll make a mess of your scoring book, huh?
It already has. Two and one the count.
You know, Marisi had a big at bat after the double. He got into one, pounded it to deep left center, which allowed DeLatte to tag from second to go to third. That forced the Raiders to bring the infield in, and after that, the wheels have fallen off.
Pass strike, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball missed away, 3-2.
Just missed with the backdoor breaking ball. That was actually the best curveball that Keller has thrown since he's taken the mound in relief of Klein.
Both bullpens have been busy. 3-2 the count. And here's the payoff pitch. Breaking ball hit to short. Smith has it. His throw is a laser. He's got him, and the inning is over. But what an inning for the Blue Jays. 11 men come to the plate in the inning. 7 runs on 7 hits. No errors. 1 stranded. Jesuits left 4. We go to the 6th inning. Jesuit all over Rummel by the score of 7-0 here on 106.1 The Ticket and CrescentCitySports.com.
Vanderbrook and Company CPAs are proud sponsors of the Raider baseball team. William Vanderbrook, a 1979 graduate of Archbishop Rummel High School and captain of the 1979 Raider baseball team, is an owner of the Metairie-based accounting firm he started in 1989, servicing Southeast Louisiana in matters of taxation, accounting, and consulting for over 30 years. The office is located at 3337 North Holland Street, Suite 301 in Metairie, and can be contacted at 504-455-0762. Good luck to Coach Frank Cazzo and the Raider baseball team. Raider pride.
Hi, I'm John Terrio, Archbishop Rummel High School class of 1979 and managing partner of Malcolm M. Dean Certified Public Accountants. Our firm has been serving the Gulf South region for over 60 years. We assist our clients with tax compliance and auditing. We also serve as the CFO for many of our corporate clients. We have a specialized forensic accounting group that consults with attorneys on litigation matters. We are proud supporters of Archbishop Rummel High School and the LaSallian tradition of faith, community, and service. Thank God Almighty, I'm a Raider.
Your station for prep sports year-round. We are 106.1 WRKN, Picayune, New Orleans.
Well, Mace Martin's feeling pretty good. He's got a shutout for 5 innings, and now he's got 7 runs to work with only 6 outs to get. He has pitched terrific, 74 pitches, 2 walks, 2 hit batters, 1 strikeout. Lenny Klein leads it off. He's been hit by a pitch, and he's popped out to second. He's in the lineup as a pitcher, so he stays in the lineup. Leads it off here in the 6th inning.
Is that the Ohtani rule?
The Ohtani rule, man. I don't know. That's a strike call. That's 0-1.
If you're pitching, you can stay in the game as like a second DH almost.
Correct.
It's kind of strange.
Well, the high school rules, as you know, are so convoluted. And I'm not a fan. I never have been. 0-1. Bounced up there. It's 1-1. I mean, all the courtesy runners allowed and everything else. It's like, okay.
The fact that Shane Rigdon signaled him in the box, I don't know if he's going back in as a
pitch misses away 2-1
in his original spot as a re-entry, and that kills Keller.
Yeah,
I think that's what's going to happen. I think Keller's dead.
Probably down now, and you got a new pitcher coming in. And as a chopper toward third foul, and it's even up at 2-2. Right, he was in the game as a hitter in the 5 spot, pitching, taken off the mound, and still in the plate. Right. But likely coming out as a result of this at bat. You got that? Okay.
I'm
glad you do. 2-2 the count. Next pitch on the way to Klein. Breaking ball swung on and missed. He struck him out. It's only the 2nd strikeout and on to 1. Martin is 5 outs away. Again, this young man came into this game with an 0.68 earned run average, and you're seeing why, and you're hearing why here this evening.
Designated hitter.
Yeah, he's really done a great job of working both sides of the plate with all 3 or 4 of his pitches, the 4-seam fastball, the 2-seam fastball, the changeup, and the breaking ball.
Moran swings and corks it to deep short. Nice backhand pick. Marisi right on the money with the throw, 2 gone. Love to see that shortstop go to the hole and make that throw on this level, Danny.
That's a nice play. That's a really nice play by Marisi. Backhanded and shows off the arm strength with a really nice looking throw across the diamond. That's as good as it gets.
It is. That ball came up on him a little bit. You saw a little bit of white. He caught it in the heel of the glove, didn't panic, and threw a laser over there only a day and a half or so, or 2 days after he had a start as a starting pitcher. So that's a tough play coming off of a starting outing by a pitcher shortstop.
First pitch of ball, second pitch of ball to Ian Smith. It's 2-0. He's lined hard to left, and he's walked. 2 balls and no strikes on Ian. Nobody on, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning, and the 2-0 pitch. And he hit him. So that's the 3rd hit batter of the game. That's kind of weird. As well as he's controlled the game on the mound, he's hit 3 batters. It's really strange.
Well, they've definitely tried to throw in.
Yeah.
They haven't been afraid to throw on the inner part of the plate. And when you do that, and it's a great place to pitch, and when you do that, that's going to happen sometimes.
If you're a guy that does like to pitch in like he has to, you're going to hit your fair share. The key is how do you recover from it, and how do you rebound with the next hitter. And so far today, it hasn't phased him when he's hit a guy.
Here's Spadoni, who's grounded into a fielder's choice and popped out and took it high, 1-0. So a ball and no strikes on Payton. And now we're going to visit to the mound. Jesuit's got bullpen action. Saw Mataluski up throwing earlier.
You know what
and
Ryan,
that is Mataluski again.
What Jake Marisi is doing as a two-way guy, playing short and pitching, is a very difficult task. And you know, Danny, the second day is always when you're the most sore. And I'm sure that throw from deep short, he probably felt it a little bit.
Oh, yeah. But he made it. He got it done.
He made it, it eases the pain a hair.
Visit complete. Back we go.
The message there is don't worry about the runner. Get the batter. You're up a touchdown and a PAT.
Yep. Missing away, so now it's 2-0. Two balls and no strikes on Peyton Spadoni, and he takes it away 3-0. So he'll take a pitch, if not two, in this situation. Rummel has had base runners. They simply haven't been able to get the big hit in this game. Now they're going to need a whole bunch of those as ball four travels outside. So with 2 outs, 2 on a hit, batter, and a walk. And maybe the yellow light is on here with regard to Martin, Danny, as he's hit a batter and walked a batter, and now he's hit 3 and walked 3.
I think Coach Goodlett is trying to get word from his starter right now. Yeah, and I think this may be it for him.
That's it.
I think Martin told him, I've had enough. And he's done a great job.
Can't do that more. Danny's going to talk to a winning coach and a star of the game. And if I had to pick a star of the game right now, it's Mace Martin, the way he's pitched. And he's going to depart after 5 2/3. Having not allowed a run, he should get a big hand here. And he does.
As you mentioned, Kenny, kind of an odd 5 2/3 shutout performance by Martin, and I'm not trying to downplay it by any means, but only threw 55% strikes tonight. He hit a few batters. He didn't walk.
He walked 3, hit 3, and struck out 2.
So there you go. He didn't walk a ton of guys, but he hit 3, walked 3, so 6 free passes. But he's really figured out a way to limit the damage and pitch around those free passes.
Well, it's going to be Connor Donnelly who's going to take over on the mound. Donnelly will take over on the mound, so he moves from second base to the mound here, Donnelly. And we'll check the second baseman for you in a moment as Donnelly takes over. We'll give you the numbers on Donnelly in a moment. We can tell you that at second base, Dillette is still there. So let's see where else they move someone here.
Moving to pitch.
So Donnelly on the mound.
Connor Donnelly. Moving to third base. Number 1.
Sirio moves to third.
Sirio.
So Sirio to third.
And coming in to play right field.
And a new right fielder for the Blue Jays.
Palmisano.
Evan Palmisano will play right field. So those are the changes. And Donnelly on the mound. He's made 4 appearances on the year. Has a 3.45 earned run average. Record of 2 and 2.
Brant Fry.
Here's Brant Fry. Fry has been hit by a pitch and popped out to short. 2 on, 2 outs. Brant takes a strike. It's 0-1.
So Jesuit going to their number 3 starter to close this one out.
No balls and a strike.
Not leaving anything to chance.
Nope.
Got to get back into the win column. Can't go 0-2.
That's a wild pitch, so the runners are going to advance to second and third on a pitch that was way outside and low, bounced away. Runners read it and advance. So second and third, 2 outs. A base hit could get Rummel on the board here. They just need to keep moving the train forward here with a bunch of batters that have any chance in this game. 2-0 pitch, or 1-1 pitch, rather. There's a strike. I think it was 1-1. The scoreboard says 2-1. I thought it was 1-1, but the scoreboard has 2-1. So I guess we have to go there. I guess the first pitch was a ball. So 2-1 we'll go with on Fry. Next pitch on the way. That is low and away. So we believe 3-1. Fry will make you pitch to him, as we talked about earlier. His M.O. He's going to work counts, work at bats, try to get a board on 3-1. He swings and hits it to left. Left fielder there to make the catch. John drawn in and played perfectly. No runs, no hits, 2 men left. Rummel stranded runners in every inning, and they've left 9 in the game, and there's no way you can win that way. Bottom of the 6th coming, 7-0 Blue Jays in command here on 106.1 The Ticket and CrescentCitySports.com.
Compass Capital Management is proud to sponsor Archbishop Rummel Athletics on 106.1 The Ticket with C.J. Bruno, class of 1966, and Brian Bruno, class of 1993. As financial professionals serving the New Orleans area, C.J. and Brian offer employee benefits, retirement services, and life insurance to families, businesses, and individuals. The office is at 3445 North Causeway Boulevard, Suite 1000 in Metairie, and can be reached at 504-837-7177. Visit us at compasscapitalweb.com. For over 40 years, PM Automotive has been dedicated to providing professional service and repairs for all makes and models. From routine oil changes and preventative maintenance to complex engine repairs, this family-owned and operated business treats each customer with honesty and integrity and understands the importance of keeping your vehicle running smoothly. Located at 716 Shrewsbury Road in Jefferson, they handle general automotive services for personal and fleet vehicles alike. So give Ryan and Alvin Gennard at PM Automotive a call at 504-835-4321 and get your vehicle back on the road.
And it is a 6-7-0 game, 7-0 Jesuit as we head to the bottom of the 6th, leading Rummel. And as Kirk and I talked about with the change, Rummel has to bring in a new pitcher. Nick Collada comes on to pitch for the Raiders, another legacy young man. His father was a really good athlete, a good quarterback at Rummel. Rick, he's here tonight. Nick takes over here. Keller finishes up 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits. Hello.
Left fielder, Griffin Chandra.
Griffin Chandra will bat.
Wind picking up big time.
Yeah, it's gusting here. Chandra leads it off. First pitch hitting the center field. Berg coming, he won't get it. Line drive, base hit. The Blue Jays keep swinging the bats tremendously. Chandra with his 2nd straight hit. He hit it right on the screws. And he didn't waste any time. New pitcher, and he went after the first pitch, Danny. But you can do that when you're up 7.
Yeah, there's a major comfort level when you're up 7-0, so you can get up there and take your hacks.
Michael Brothers bats. He's tripled, driven home a run, scored a run, and he's hit 2 line drive outs as well. Pitch is a breaking ball strike from Collada. And it snowballs and a strike. Collada, 6 appearances. He's 0-0 with a 2.27 earned run average. Another good breaking ball strike.
Collada's fastball, curveball change, high arm slot, so that curveball is going to be pretty much a true 12-6er, and you saw 2 good ones right there.
And he's ahead 0-2. The pitch, way outside. A show-me fastball. It's 1-2. Collada, 12 1/3 innings, 10 hits, 4 runs earned, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. Drawn at first, 11 hits now for the Blue Jays. The pitch, breaking ball foul left side. Chased by left fielder Spadoni, but it's out of play. So Jesuit has turned the tables in the 2nd matchup. Rummel had 12 hits on Wednesday in the victory over Jesuit. Jesuit's got 11 hits here today.
11 of them, and 7 were in 1 inning.
Yes, sir.
A barrage.
That'll do it.
5th.
A multitude of hits. On 1-2. The pitch. Breaking ball fouled out of play. Throwing a lot of hooks here. And Brothers fighting, battling to see another pitch.
Brothers choked way up on the bat with 2 strikes, just trying to make contact to stay alive, put the ball in play, and he did a pretty good job on those 2 good curveballs.
1-2 swung on a miss. Good fastball. Out of portion, got him. Round number 1. Well-located pitch. And that's a pitch you can get a swing on when you're ahead in the count, Danny.
Yeah, it did a great job of putting it out there right off the outer part of the plate. Got the swing and miss. Good-looking fastball.
By choking up, Brothers ran out of bat right there on that fastball. Had a little bit of tail in action off the outside edge.
Connor Donnelly has singled twice, scored a run. He's 2 for 3. He's been in the middle of a lot here. 1-0, missing away. To Donnelly is Collada. Again, Berg continues to play the hitters the same. Over toward right center field a bit. And a smash foul down the third base side, 1-1. Might have been the biggest play of the game when DeLatte led off with a double in the 5th inning when Berg, full speed, nearly made a great play. I mean, he just got it off the end of his glove.
No, I don't think there's any doubt about that. I think that was absolutely the biggest play. It changed the whole complexion of the game.
1-1 pitch. Fast strike, 1-2. Mullen 2 strikes. Runner at first with 1 out. Playing in the bottom of the 6th, Jesuit in command. 7-0 over Rummel. And the 1-2, way high, 2-2.
If Berg happens to make that play, it's a leadoff batter out. And you know what happens when you get the leadoff batter out, the chances of scoring decreases by about 60%.
2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch, swinging a fly ball to left. Hit well, that ball's carrying. He hits all the way to the wall, and it's bouncing off the wall. Should score the run. Nope, they're going to stop him. So stop him at third. It's a double for Donnelly, and he really nailed that one. 12 hits for Jesuit. Again, you just have to be impressed with the way they swung the bats here tonight. And I am.
It really has been impressive the last couple of innings, that's for sure.
Well, it's a team that started the season great, Danny, but they really struggled of late, lost 5 of 7. And tonight, this is more like the team they started the year with.
Yeah, and I'm sure Coach Goodlet's enjoying what he's seeing tonight, because you're exactly right. They started off red hot and then started dropping some games, and you were kind of wondering what was going on, but they have definitely put it together from the bottom of the 5th on in this one.
Yeah, in talking to Coach Goodlet on Wednesday afternoon, he said the reason they had lost those games was because they weren't getting the timely hitting. Well, they've gotten it tonight and then some.
Harry Lesh bats with a big chance to plate some more with the infield in. 2nd and 3rd, only 1 out. And the pitch from Collada. Breaking ball strike, 0-1.
Good overhand curveball right there.
And what's been impressive about Jesuit, none of these have been cheap. These balls have been well struck. It's hard hit balls. They had one swinging bunt hit, but everything else has been hit hard. He had a big swing at that one and fouls it back. Lesh is frustrated. He saw that pitch stay out over the plate in the hitting zone and couldn't quite turn it around. And he's 0-2.
He wants to get in on the hitting parade. He doesn't have one yet. He did walk and score in the 5th, but struck out his previous 2 at bat. So he wants to pad some stats right here too.
0-2. Swing and a miss. Good pitch by Collada. They get Lesh for out number 2, and now Tyler Shambra, who's 2-for-3 with 2 singles and an RBI and a run scored, and Frank Cazzo is making his way to the mound. He has a pitcher in the bullpen ready if he wants to make the change. Get a little journey in the background. This is the first of several games we'll have here on CrescentCitySports.com, and of course the first of 4 Rummel games we'll have on 106.1 The Ticket this season. And we will have a pitching change, so Collada goes 2/3 of an inning, and he gives 2 hits, and he has 2 strikeouts, and he is responsible for the runners on base, and we'll get another pitcher into the game here. Sure, Frank Cazzo just wants to get some work and experience. The pitchers here. Collada gets a hand, and Spencer Mizuraka is going to get the baseball here. Speaking of a legacy name, Spencer, of course, I think grandson or great-grandson of the late, great Frank Mizuraka, a wonderful man. When Frank was still with us, I saw him at a Rummel game. I'm like, oh, what are you doing here? Oh, I got my young guy. So, what a wonderful man Frank was. I had the blessing of doing his roast years ago. They chose me to do, and I was honored that he chose me.
Was our longtime athletic director and baseball coach. Unfortunately, he passed away this past December. Now entering to pitch for Rummel, his grandson, Spencer Mizuraka.
And listen to the hand from the Jesuit fans, from the Rummel fans. with the announcement made. That's a class act on the part of Larry DeGate, a good man, a great friend, a great teacher, a Jesuit. Giving credit to Rummel pitcher and, of course, honoring his grandfather, Frank Miseraca. Wonderful guy. Our history goes back so far with these schools. And Larry Schneider and Frank Miseraca, man, that was something to watch with those teams and those guys. They were great rivals, and of course the ties that bind. Larry was a great player at Jesuit and was a Hall of Fame coach at Rummel in the Greater New Orleans Sports Hall of Fame. So is Frank Miseraca. They had some tremendous battles over the years.
And I got to believe that's why Coach Cazzo brought him in here. Nice little tribute.
Absolutely.
Got to tip your cap to Frank Cazzo for making that move.
First class.
There's no doubt he did that for that reason right there.
100%.
Absolutely first class on the part of Coach Cazzo. Love it. Spencer delivers a ball. It's 1-0. I believe this is his first appearance of the year. It is. Getting an opportunity here. It's second and third, 2 outs. Spencer is ready. Long look and the 1-0 pitch. Popped him up, foul back and out of play. Up on the roof. Sounds like a James Taylor song. 1-1.
Spencer's a multi-sport athlete here at Rummel. He was the kicker. He was the place kicker for the football team. Did a very good job until he got hurt. Until he got hurt. But he's also a member of the cheerleading squad.
He is.
They won a medal this year.
That's the full experience at a school that he loves. That's what high school experience is supposed to be like. He's fully engaged. 1-1 the pitch. Breaking ball, strike. 1-2.
Come back with that one, Spencer. That was a perfect pitch. Repeat that and give the Raiders a chance in the top of the 7th. Keep it where it's at.
A ball and 2 strikes. Chambra waits. He's had a big night already. Trying to add to it. Miseraca from the belt and to the plate. And a breaking ball grounded left side base hit. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Jesuit's lead is now 9-0. A 2-run single for Chambra. He's got a 3-hit game, and he's got 3 RBIs. You might want to think about Chambra, Danny. And so a 9-0 ball game. That's 3 hits and 3 RBIs for Chambra. So Jesuit now has 13 hits in the game. And Marshall Sirio's got 2 of those and an RBI. You know, Batty's 2 for 3.
Marshall Sirio.
So here's Sirio. Jesuit not out of the question. They can end it here with an extra base hit.
This is true.
Pitch. Up a ball, 1-0. Way outside, 2-0.
I don't know how superstitious Coach Cazzo is, but after this type of game and this type of park, I'm not wearing this color combination at John Ryan ever again. I'm not going baby blue and gray.
Yeah, I hear you, buddy.
I'm retiring it.
Pop foul back out of play, 2-1. Coaches pay note to that.
Oh, absolutely.
It's hard to go wrong. I say this with total objectivity, and everyone knows I'm a Rummel Raider where I went to school. But you can't go wrong with those colors no matter what you do. Those are just great.
No, they're great colors. Yeah. But I'm not wearing them in this ballpark.
I understand that.
I might wear them at Rooney. I'll wear them anywhere else. I'm not wearing them back here.
No doubt.
I'm going solid gray, or I'm going red gray, or all red like they do nowadays. They go with the color rush.
That is another ball. It's 3-1.
Tell you what, some of the color rush uniforms are really, really nice. They've grown on me. It's taken a little while because I'm a purist, but they have grown on me.
3 balls and a strike. And the pitch is on the way, and that's ball 4. So it's 2 on 2 outs. Now a base hit can end it. Joe Bosco to the plate. He's popped out, grounded out, struck out. So he'd like to get in on this situation here. He did drive in a run with the ground out.
Do you remember the first team that did color rushes in present day baseball? Any idea?
Not really.
Florida State with the banana suits on Sunday.
Yeah.
Remember that? They used to wear the all yellow every Sunday.
Yeah, I do remember they wore that.
And then that's when they were in the Metro Conference with Tulane.
Yeah.
They would wear them back then. And that was what, the 70s?
Yeah, Tulane did the color bar Astros look and bring it back once in a while. It's always fun to watch the uniform combinations, but being a St. Louis Cardinals fan, I don't have to worry about that because you can't touch that uniform if your life depends on it. It's the best uniform.
No, those are
best
pure.
uniform in all of professional sports.
Gorgeous.
And that's why everybody copies it with their own designs with something on the bat. And it was a great idea, whoever came up with it.
Yeah, no doubt. Them, the Dodgers, and the Yankees are the three
Classics.
purists.
Absolute
They're
classics.
great.
There's a strike, and for different reasons. Yankees because of the pinstripes.
Of course.
You know, the Dodgers because of the clean look this could be. And the Cardinals with the logo, which is phenomenal. Here's Bosco with 2 on and 2 outs. And an 0-1 count. Mizuraka to the plate. Missing away, 1-1. So the Cardinals have their color rush that has the Lou across the front, red jersey. I got one of those. I got a whole bunch of theirs.
Yeah, those City Connects.
City Connects, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
The Astros just came out with a real nice new City Connect. Much better than Space City.
Space City, yeah. 1-1 the count, pitch on the way. Breaking ball popped up. Should extend the game to the 7th. The shortstop Smith is there. He's got it. Inning is over. Jesuit adds 2 more in the inning as the Blue Jays get it done on 3 hits. No errors, strand 2. They've left a total of 6. We go to the 7th. Jesuit in command 9-0 over Rummel here on 106.1 The Ticket and CrescentCitySports.com.
The Womack family, with graduates from the classes of 1976, 1977, 1981, 1997, 1999, 2011, and 2022, are proud to support Archbishop Rummel High School and the Archbishop Rummel baseball team. We congratulate the team and coach Frank Casso on an outstanding, hard-fought season, and here's to continued winning. Let's go, Raiders. Thank God Almighty, I'm a Raider, and Raider pride. Bear's Po' Boys at Gennaro's at 3206 Metairie Road at Causeway Boulevard is open daily at 11 a.m. Bear's signature sandwich is the incredibly delicious roast beef po' boy, the best anywhere. The Ferdy and the gravy cheese fries are great, as are the homemade onion rings. Bear's has a great menu of specialty burgers, almost as big as hubcaps. Get a beverage at Gennaro's where you can order late night food as well. Bear's just earned a top 3 award in the Gambit Best of New Orleans rankings. Visit Bear's Po' Boys and Raider Hall of Fame inductee Brian Hebert, class of 1983 at 3206 Metairie Road at Causeway Boulevard. Raider pride.
Last chance for the Raiders. 9-0 Blue Jays in command. Ken Trahan, Kirk Bollinger, Danny Ream. Danny making his way down to the field where he'll talk to stars of the game and the winning coach. No doubt Kenny Goodland. Here's Gavin Kennedy, who has singled in 3 trips. Slide to left twice. Only 4 hits allowed by Jesuit pitching. Swing and a miss and an off-speed pitch. And I think Rummel will be hacking here. Just, you know, you're not going to come back and win this game at this stage. But 0-1 the count.
They have given Gavin an overdose of changeups tonight.
Off speed, 1-1, missing away.
Back-to-back changeups with a 9-0 lead. That's a little bit of respect, I would say.
1-1 the count. Pitchers want to work on things too as a result of where the game is. There's a fastball in. It's 2-1 regardless of the score. 2-1 the count.
Sometimes these games are the hardest ones to pitch in.
2 balls and a strike, pitch on the way. Tied 3-1. LSU's like 18-1 now. They beat Missouri 12-5 tonight.
Okay.
This afternoon.
Missouri struggled this year. They've been beaten by some.
Swing and a miss. Challenged them. Got it by him 3-2. They have, but LSU's really good.
They are.
They're legitimate. They've got a great chance. On a phenomenal conference. 3-2 the count.
It's a very deep roster.
Yep. Payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. I mean, he got completely handled with that fastball under the hands. 2 more outs to get for the Blue Jays, and here's Gavin Nix.
Well, they slowed him down so much with the amount of change-ups and breaking balls they've thrown him. That fastball right there, it was a good one. It was a good one by Donnelly, but it probably played about 3 or 4 miles an hour faster than it actually was.
Here's Nix, and the bat goes flying over the Jesuit dugout into the bushes. and he missed the pitch, and he'll get another bat. So I'm not going to use that one again. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 3. He's grounded into a double play, flied out twice. Back in the first, he hit one very well to center, and a really good play by Brothers in that game. They'll find that bat eventually.
Went right through the hedges.
And another bat in hand, 0-1 pitch outside, 1-1. It's been that kind of night for Rummel. This is one they want to get rid of quickly. 1-1 pitch. That's low. This is absolutely not the game we expected. Talked about the incredible games these two teams produce when they play each other. This would not be one of those. It was for 4 innings. As a ball hit foul off the foot, it's now 2-2 to Nix. Berg on deck.
And it's such a hard ballpark to score in. You don't see explosions like we've seen tonight in this ballpark very often at all.
Nix gets rid of the other bat as the other one comes back into play. And a 2-2 count. Gavin will stride back in from the left side. On 2-2. And here it comes. And a foul out of play left side. Boy, what a crowd tonight. You look down the left field side, you know, just a ton of Rummel fans down the left field side to go along with the grandstand here, which has a lot of blue and red. No surprise with these two programs and schools. 2-2 the count. Here's another pitch on the way. And a fly ball to the left, slicing toward the line. Left fielder there and makes the catch. Chandron. Well, he's hit the ball in the air 3 times. That's not going to work in this ballpark. And 2 outs, 1 out to get for Jesuit to nail it down. Evan Berg, who's 2 for 2 with a walk, will bat.
So Berg going to try to keep him alive here.
Center fielder.
Try to add to his hit total. He's got 2, as you said. A 3-hit night. Do wonders for his batting average.
Took a ball down, 1-0.
For Jesuit.
I'm sure he would trade
3,
both of his hits
Thomas,
for that catch out in center field that he almost snared off the bat of Delat.
Brandon Thomas now playing right field for Jesuit and pops it up, should end the game. Who wants this? Shortstop, second baseman converge, and the first baseman makes the catch. And this ball game is over. Jesuit has dominated Rummel, winning it by the score of 9-0 here this evening in dominant fashion. First time Rummel went down in order. First time they didn't leave a runner on base in this game. They split the series as a result. Jesuit wins this one by the score of 9-0. Jesuit goes to 12-5, 1-1 in the league. Rummel 12-6, 1-1 in the league. The winning pitcher. Baseball, let's give you the totals of the game first and foremost. For Jesuit, it was 9 runs, 13 hits, no errors, and 6 left on base. For Rummel, no runs, 4 hits, no errors, 9 left on base. Winning pitcher here tonight was Mace Martin, a star of the game. 5 2/3, 4 hits, no runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, 3 hit batters. He goes to 3-1. Connor Donnelly 1 1/3, shutout innings in relief. Losing pitcher Lenny Klein, he's 2-1 with the defeat. The game took exactly 2 hours even to play, and a winner is Jesuit 9-0 over Rummel. And we get our stars of the game in place. Danny Ream is down on the field, positioning everybody as we get set to go down. So, Danny, take it away when ready. Go right ahead.
All right, Ken, thank you. Down here on the field with Coach Kenny Goodlett, Derek Delat, Mays Martin. Mays, we're going to start with you. 5 2/3. They didn't score on you tonight. What was going on up there?
Yeah, early in the game, both teams were swinging it. They just were finding guys. And, we got a big inning. My guys did well behind me. And my defense continued to play behind me. Now, let them hit it and let my boys have fun.
Yeah, they had some chances, and you were able to get out of it.
Yeah, that's just confidence in knowing if the ball's on the ground, my boy's going to make a play,
Great job. Derek, come on in. The 5th inning was yours, man. So you lead off with the big double, which ends up being the first run in a game that nobody seemed to be able to score in. And then you come up a second time and get an RBI on a base hit to right. So the 5th inning was yours. Tell us about it.
Yes, sir. So I knew we were hitting the ball hard, just kind of right at him. And I knew I was going to be leading off next inning, and we're getting close to the end of the game. So I knew how to get something started, get on base, get on any way I could, and eventually get in, then come back again, same inning, and get another hit.
Once the scoring started, hitting's contagious. What was it like in the dugout?
Oh, it was awesome. Everybody was screaming, jumping, everybody. It was hype. Yeah, it was amazing.
Awesome. Great job. Coach Kenny Goodlett, that's a good win to get.
It was. Quality win. against a very good team. Rummel got their timely hits the other day, and today we did the job in the fifth. Very, very proud of the kids.
How was the dugout? You know, you're fighting, everybody's hanging zeros, everybody's on, on eggshells, and then you come through with 7 in the bottom of the fifth.
It's a district rival, and we knew it should be a tight game. The other day, it kind of wasn't. We gave them a 6 spot, we fought back, and we did a good job of fighting back the other day. We just didn't have enough in the tank, but at the same time today, we knew it was going to be one time. Tip you out the Kalon, he's a heck of a pitcher. I mean, he's a Delgado commit, heck of a catcher. It's like under a 2 pop tom, and then on the mound he does a great job for him. Just a great all-around player. We knew this was going to be a tough game. This was a big game for the district race, for power rankings, district rival. I can't be more proud of the kids today.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Great win for you guys. Ken, back up to you.
All right, Danny, thank you very much. A winner, Jesuit, 9-0 in convincing fashion over Rummel. We'll take the timeout. Back with more in a moment here on CrescentCitySports.com and on the Ticket 106.1 FM.
This report is sponsored by Straight Talk Wireless. Ready for the special season that's not on any calendar? It's free phone season. Switch to Straight Talk Wireless this tax season and get real unlimited data on a reliable 5G network. Available at Walmart or straighttalk.com.
Oh, by the way, Ivan's no longer on the project. His wife got a new job, so they're moving across the country.
Robin's top researcher is deviating to a new market. This isn't standard.
And now we're short-staffed. Who's going to finish all these projects?
She needs a cluster of new data analysts, and there's no margin for error.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Put our matching platform to work so you can spend less time searching and more time connecting with talented candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome to AT&T. How can I help?
Hey, I thought I could trust my twins with my phone, but they outnumber me, man.
Whoa, that's a lot of glitter paint. Let's trade
Lives?
At AT&T, everyone can trade in an old or glittered iPhone any year, any condition, and save on a new iPhone. Ask how to get iPhone 16 Pro on us. New and existing customers. Savings vary by device and trade-in combinations. Restrictions apply. See att.com for details. AT&T. Connecting changes everything.
Francesca by Katie's, 515 Harrison Avenue in Lakeview. Francesca is offering a menu that includes family meals, daily specials, delicious sides, award-winning pizza, New Orleans' best burgers, poor boys muffulettas, and family recipes. A St. Louis-style deli with sandwiches and sodas. Wine and beer also available. Check out our menu online at francescadeli.com. Place your order or inquire about catering at 504-266-2511. Dine indoors, dine outdoors, or use our delivery services. That's Francesca by Katie's, 515 Harrison Avenue in Lakeview.
Attention! If you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out collection letters, garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance, and you better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it even harder to get out of debt. Don't let tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in taxpayer assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Let them fight on your behalf, helping to put your tax problems to rest. Call the tax professionals at Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-410-6744. 800-410-6744. 800-410-6744.
Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Oh, by the way, Ivan's no longer on the project. His wife got a new job, so they're moving across the country.
Robin's top researcher is deviating to a new market. This isn't standard.
And now we're short-staffed. Who's going to finish all these projects?
She needs a cluster of new data analysts, and there's no margin for error.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Put our matching platform to work so you can spend less time searching and more time connecting with talented candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome to AT&T. How can I help?
Hey, I thought I could trust my twins with my phone, but they outnumber me, man.
Whoa, that's a lot of glitter paint. Let's trade
Lives?
At AT&T, everyone can trade in an old or glittered iPhone any year, any condition, and save on a new iPhone. Ask how to get iPhone 16 Pro on us. New and existing customers. Savings vary by device and trade-in combinations. Restrictions apply. See att.com for details. AT&T. Connecting changes everything.
Jesuit wins it by the score of 9-0 tonight over Archbishop Rummel. Ken Trahan, Kirk Mullinger, and Danny Ream. Kirk, some thoughts about what we saw here this evening?
Well, I'm very impressed with the way the Jesuit Blue Jays swung the bat tonight against a really good pitcher in Lenny Klein. Lenny held him off for 4 innings, but he couldn't hold him off in that 5th. A big double by DeLatte. Again, game of inches. That ball drops, and then, it changes the whole complexion of the game.
Danny?
Hey, it was Rummel and Jesuit. Did anybody see the 7th spot in the bottom in the 5th coming? Absolutely not. But tip your cap to Jesuit's hitters. They put a heck of an inning together. Very impressive performance offensively for them from that point forward. It was a great baseball game. I mean, nothing into the bottom of the 5th, and it just broke Jesuit's way. But that's the way the game goes sometimes. Like Bully just said, if Berg catches that ball in the gap, it's probably a completely different story. Rummel had some chances early. If they scored 2 or 3 runs early when they had some of those chances, it's probably a different story. But that's why it's a great game, and that's why at this level, when you get opportunities, you got to take advantage of it. And usually when you don't, it kind of comes back to hurt. And I think that's what happened for Rummel tonight.
Several Rummel games on radio. Next one will be Thursday, March 20th against Warren Easton. And on March 25th against St. Augustine at Wesley Barrow. And then April 12th against Brother Martin at Miley. We have a lot of games coming up on Crescent City Sports. Go to CrescentCitySports.com to check that. Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Great to have you. Great to have the band back together, right?
Yes, indeed.
All right.
Enjoyed it as always.
Yeah, indeed. Want to thank Rudy Dixon in studio. Thanks to Matt and Chip Merritt here on site. And for everyone, Ken Trahan saying thank you for joining us and be a good sport. God bless you one and all. We are rounding third. We are heading home. So long.
Thanks for listening to Rummel Baseball.